To go downstairs, bring in the human traffic cone. He's got a bright orange jacket. It's Ross Tucker on the sidelines.
Well, you know the deal, Ian. I got to make sure my daughters can see me if I get on TV at all. And I also got to give you guys some important injury updates. The big one for Baltimore, Marlon Humphrey will play, but all-pro tight end Mark Andrews playing for the first time since November 16th. I've been told he is full throttle in terms of what he can do, but his reps might be limited, something to keep an eye on. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the big one, no Willie Gay. That's the linebacker that they like to spy quarterbacks with. Remember, he got hurt last week, and Josh Allen, as the McCourties were saying earlier, 72 yards and 2 touchdowns. Drew Tranquil will fill in for him. We'll see whether or not Tranquil provides the spy role.
That's Ross Tucker, Ian Eagle, along with Jason and Devin McCourty here on Westwood One. You're listening to the AFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. Kansas City will kick it off from left to right. Weather right now, 47 degrees, very comfortable. We had a little drama prior to the game as well when the two teams were warming up.
Yeah, Justin Tucker trying to figure out where to put his tee down. Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, they were like the big brother on the block, like, no. You got to go across the street. This is our area to warm up. They're tossing his tee and his helmet, football. So not really friends to start this thing off today, Ian.
A little pushing and shoving after the fact, spilled over. Officials got in between it, so no major harm done, and we are set to go. Harrison Butker puts the ball on the tee. Kansas City will kick it from left to right. They're wearing their white tops. The Chiefs with the red bottoms, red helmets, Ravens ready. And we are underway in Baltimore. It's the AFC Championship game. Winner goes to the Super Bowl. Booming kick through the back of the end zone, and the Ravens will have it 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Moving from right to left, Lamar Jackson in that purple top, black helmets, white names and numbers, MVP season. It's not official yet, but all indications are he's going to win his second MVP award.
And it's been so fun to watch. They got the new offensive coordinator, Todd Monken, who's come in, and they've run a lot more 11 personnel, which is 3 receivers on the field, and Lamar's throwing the ball from the pocket extremely well this season.
And Devin, #1 rushing team in the NFL.
I expect to see a lot of runs today, Ian.
2 tight ends in this formation, no single tight end. Isaiah Likely, Mark Andrews, as Ross mentioned, is available. First down from the 25, and it's a running play to Justice Hill. Takes that right side, sticks the helmet down right along the numbers for a gain of 1. He was met there by Mike Pennell. Defensively, this Kansas City team, the best unit that they have had under Andy Reid. Steve Spagnuolo, he's got some history with the Ravens. He was an assistant coach under John Harbaugh for 2 years. Reid, as we know, the former head coach in Philadelphia. His assistant there in Philly was Harbaugh. 9 years under Reid in Philadelphia. Reid is 5-2 head-to-head against Harbaugh, 22-9 against his former assistants, 5-0 in the playoffs. 2nd down and 9 along the right hash. Motion man, the rookie Zay Flowers. Jackson to throw it. Now he's going to run and falls down short of the 30-yard line. They mark him down at the 28. Karlaftis there to touch him.
Jackson with Zay Flowers in motion, fakes a handoff, one of those maybe run pass option plays. The receivers seem to think like it was run, so they were looking to block. Lamar was looking to throw. So as what Lamar usually does, he scrambles around and gets a few yards and doesn't take a loss.
And across that offensive line for Baltimore, Stanley, Simpson, Linderbaum, Zeitler, and Moses. Very good group with Flowers, Beckham, Bateman, Aguilar, the wide receivers. 3rd and 7. Jackson in the pocket. He throws. It bounces off the receiver. Nelson Aguilar incomplete on that toss over the middle. Tight coverage from Trent McDuffie, who had an outstanding season. Pressure from Justin Reid, and it's 3 and out for the Ravens.
Gets a 3rd down. Steve Spagnuolo, you know what he's going to dial up, man-to-man, and he trusts those cornerbacks. McDuffie had Aguilar, and the ball went right through his hands. Lamar put it on the money. I think even if he catches it, he's going to be short of the 1st down. A really good stop by this Kansas City Chiefs defense.
And, Jason, it'll be Jordan Stout out to punt it. 2nd year from Penn State, 48 yards per kick. High spiraling kick to the right side. Richie James retreats to the 7, didn't take the fair catch, instead works the sideline, and the Ravens angle him out of bounds. 63-yard big kick and a 5-yard return. That's where the Chiefs will open up deep in their own territory. And Kansas City, the number 3 seed, trying to get it done once again on the road. The victory last week in Buffalo in the divisional matchup. 5 lead changes. They took it 27-24. Devin, maybe they're not doing it the way they used to. They're still getting W's.
And that's the thing. When you give a great quarterback like Mahomes a good defense, he's going to figure out a way to try to win the game at the end.
3 receivers set. They open up at the 14-yard line. On the left hash, shotgun formation for Mahomes. Pacheco to his right. Toss to the near side. Caught by Kelsey. And a pterodactyl. He is huge. 4 yards on the pickup through the air. Kyle Hamilton, first-team All-Pro, makes the stop.
That's one of the things that this Ravens defense does really well. You can throw a short pass and think you're going to pick up yards. They fly to the ball, and they do a great job of tackling.
No Joe Tooney. He is out, the left guard, so it's Nick Allegretti in his 5th year. Get in the pocket. Mahomes throws to the left side, coming back for it. Catch is made. Pacheco, the running back, good for a first down along the sideline for 10 yards. Hit by Brandon Stevens on the play.
Dev, that's a nice switch up with Pacheco lined up on the outside and Mahomes getting the ball out of his hand quickly. We've seen man-to-man on back-to-back plays with Hamilton matched up on Kelsey, able to get the ball out to his running back, and he's able to make a play.
Pacheco, 6 straight games with a touchdown. What an impact he's had in year number 2. He was good as a rookie. He's been even better in his 2nd year. Toss it. Rashee Rice taking it up to the outside along the numbers on the right. And chopped down by Kyle Hamilton. That's another 10-yard gain. Good block from Jawan Taylor. And the Chiefs are moving the football with another first down.
Chiefs dialed up a quick screen right out to the receiver, and it was perfectly timed because Baltimore came with a pressure from the cornerback position, so was able to pick up a first down right there.
Cross that line, Smith, Allegretti, Humphrey, Smith, and Taylor. Handoff up the middle, running hard is Pacheco, and Pacheco's got a first down. Across midfield, blocks from Trey Smith and Travis Kelsey. He's an angry runner. Every time he touches the football, there's force.
He is an angry runner, and Kyle Brandt would love that. He should have a scepter by now, but he doesn't on Good Morning Football. This was a play when it was barely enough for him to get through. He squeezed, got skinny right through the middle of this Ravens defense, and it took both the safeties to be able to get him down on the ground.
Kyle Brandt getting a first-quarter name drop in the AFC Championship. And now Kansas City is operating on Baltimore's end of the field at the 49. Edwards-Helaire is in there. They hand it to him to the left side. Not much there. Forward progress will get him a yard. That's it. Patrick Queen had a Pro Bowl season and a nose for the ball. Makes the stop defensively. Matabike, Pierce, Washington, they'll mix and match up front. Van Noy's had a huge year. Clowney, big year. Roquan Smith has been the heart and soul of the defense. And in the secondary, Hamilton, Marcus Williams, Ronald Darby, they're going to mix and match. Marlon Humphrey is available, hasn't played since week 17. 2nd down and 9. Kansas City opening drive after stopping the Ravens on a 3-and-out from the 48 of Baltimore. Handoff, Pacheco. Pacheco breaks a tackle, works it to the left side, and Pacheco is tossed down short of the 40-yard line by Hamilton and Queen. Good for a 6-yard pickup.
Dev, you know from being out there at that safety position, how tough is it to tackle a guy like Isaiah Pacheco as he's coming through that left side of the line? He has the speed and the power. You don't know if he's going to run over you or run around you. So the good thing is when you have 2 safeties back there, you can bottle them in and make a tackle. But I look for him to have a big day today.
10 minutes to play in this opening quarter. Kansas City first possession of the day. Mahomes making some adjustments, pointing some things out defensively. Pacheco to his right. Motion man is Watson to the near side. Handoff, Pacheco makes a move up the middle, and he's brought down by the ankles. Roquan Smith getting through with Broderick Washington, held for no gain. It's 4th and 2.
Decision time right across the 50-yard line. I think for the Kansas City Chiefs, Andy Reid's going to be aggressive right here and choose to go for it. It was a tremendous job by the Ravens of just dirtying everything up in the middle, nowhere for Pacheco to run. I look for them to try to get a pick play or something, expecting man-to-man from the Baltimore Ravens.
They break the huddle, a 4th and 2 with 9:15 to play in this opening quarter from the Baltimore 42. 3 receivers to the near side. Toss it. Mahomes, it's up in the air and hauled in by Kelsey. Just inside the right numbers. Kelsey's got a first down, and this drive remains alive to the tune of 13 yards on the hookup.
Jay, you were right. They ran a pick play to the boundary, to the right side of the field. Baltimore does an excellent job picking up the pick plays. They pass it off, they cover everything with the middle of the field and finding Travis Kelce, his favorite guy, for a first down.
Mahomes is 4 out of 4, 38 yards. Kansas City is inside the Baltimore 30. Two tight ends in this formation. Handoff. Pacheco takes it up. Line inside to the 24 as Malik Harrison makes the play along with Roquan Smith. It's a 4-yard pickup. Pacheco continues to run with fury.
Dev, I want to go back to that fourth down play because you said it great. Mahomes is rolling out to his right. Nobody's open. He throws it back across his body to the middle of the field. That's how much trust he has on Travis Kelce, who really was not a part of that play. Tremendous job by those two guys.
Kansas City numbers are down this year offensively. 9th in total offense, 15th in scoring. Yet, here they are in the AFC Championship. Shotgun on 2nd and 6. Mahomes lost it to the left side. It's incomplete, but a flag down. Richie James, the intended target. 2 Ravens in the area converging, including Arthur Millette. Penalty marker is thrown at the 5.
Hold it. Defense number 10. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
That is Sean Smith, the referee, in his 6th year. And the guilty party is Millette, the 7th-year veteran.
What a start for Kansas City. We talked about Baltimore trying to get off to a fast start. Kansas City comes out, you get a 3 and out, and now you're inside the red zone already. But a key, the last 2 games for Kansas City, they haven't been able to score touchdowns, and they need to try to score touchdowns today, not just kick field goals in the red zone.
And they continue to protect Patrick Mahomes. They have not allowed a sack here in the postseason. 1st and 10 from the Baltimore 19. Shotgun, Mahomes, pump and throw to the end zone. Handled by Kelce for the touchdown. A rocket to the right side, and the Chiefs strike first. 19 yards. And it's that combination once again. Mahomes to Kelce to get on the board first.
One-on-one, we talked about this matchup. It's going to be Kyle Hamilton against Travis Kelce, and he's playing off coverage. Kelce's just running around from his tight end position outside, and he gets to that corner of the end zone. Mahomes throws a great back shoulder pass where Kyle Hamilton just can't get to it, catches it right in his gut for the touchdown. Jay, I'm not sure. The crowd's going crazy. They want this to be reviewed as Kelce goes to the ground. The ball might have touched the ground. Looks like he has control, and we've known. You never know what's a catch. You know, we don't know that in the NFL sometimes.
Well, it's been confirmed, maybe to the chagrin of the Ravens fans. All scoring plays are reviewed, so they look at it, they scrutinize it, they've determined it's a touchdown, and now Butker is on for the extra point. 7:41 mark in this opening quarter. Butker's kick is right down the middle. Kansas City quiets the crowd early. They've got a 7-0 lead thanks to the long touchdown drive to start things off for the Chiefs. 10 plays, 86 yards, 5 minutes and 45 seconds off the clock. It's 7-0 Chiefs. This is Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday.
It's Mad Dog Unleashed with Christopher Mad Dog Russo.
Good afternoon, everybody!
Hear the passion.
Be aggressive. Get something done.
Hear the knowledge.
The game, folks, is about 2 plays. And that's what it comes down to.
Hear the personality.
I'm going to start here in an angry mood. Get somebody on the radio!
That has made him a sports talk legend.
Does that make any sense to you? Drives you crazy.
It's Mad Dog Unleashed with Christopher Russo. Weekdays 3 p.m. Eastern on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82, or anytime on the Sirius XM app.
There is no competition in soccer quite like the UEFA Champions League. And it's on Sirius XM FC.
Kylian Mbappe delivering when it matters most.
The stakes are higher now in the knockout stage, where one goal can transform a club's trajectory. Jude Bellingham's driving scores! And one performance can turn a star into an immortal.
Erling Haaland has 5!
The Champions League knockout stage returns February 13th on Sirius XM FC 157 and streaming on the Sirius XM app.
Championship Sunday continues as the Detroit Lions.
Jared throws.
It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Take on the San Francisco 49ers.
McCaffrey runs out across the 30, breaks a tackle. He's gone. Touchdown.
Tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Hear the national broadcast on NFL Radio Channel 88. The Lions call on Sirius 82 XM 225. The 49ers call on Sirius 158 XM 227 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Let's go, football fans.
This week on Let's Go with Tom Brady and Larry Fitzgerald and me, Jim Gray. Michael Strahan.
2007 comes back to beat us in the Super Bowl. Why did I invite you onto our podcast? That's what I really want to know.
Well, maybe you feel sorry for me because I only have one and you have seven. I mean, I don't know.
Listen to Let's Go every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern on Mad Dog Sports Radio and anytime on the SiriusXM app.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Time to check the drive summary. It's sponsored by SelectQuote. The game of life can be uncertain. SelectQuote can help you save more than 50% on life insurance. They shop, you save. Visit SelectQuote.com for a free quote. They go 86 yards. Took 10 plays. Mahomes 5 of 5, 57 yards with the touchdown. Kelsey 3 catches for 30. Right on the brink of possibly passing Jerry Rice for all-time playoff receptions. He's up to 148. All-time number one, Rice is at 151, and an early statement from Kansas City, Jason.
Definitely was some beautiful throws by Patrick Mahomes on that drive.
Kickoff from Butker left to right. Another one goes over the head of the return man and out to the 25. Kansas City has scored on 8 straight opening drives in the postseason. All right, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens now take over at the 25 after a quiet first drive, Devin.
And now we look out there. Mark Andrews is on the field, and I'm interested to see, do we get a little bit more of the plays that we got before Andrews got hurt? It felt like last series they kind of tried to go what they've been doing, but now he's out there.
2 receivers off to the left, 1 to the right. Motion man is Flowers from left to right. Fake the handoff. Jackson to his right, looking, has time, now in trouble. Jackson fading. Jackson will throw it away. Pressure from all angles, including Drew Tranquill for Kansas City getting the start. Willie Gay is out in this game because of a neck injury.
There was a chance right there as Lamar Jackson was sitting in the pocket. He looked like he was going to roll right. And Rashad Bateman started to streak down the middle of the field, but he didn't get his eyes to the middle to see him. Would have been an unbelievable play, but I thought there was a chance Lamar Jackson would have found him for a big play today.
Break the huddle with 2 receivers off to the right, including Andrews, 2 to the left. So a 4-receiver set. Justice Hill, single setback to the left of Jackson, operating out of the gun. Motion man likely to the far side. Jackson's got the snap, looks and throws, fires a bullet underneath, caught by Andrews, right over the middle, hit by Bolton, good for 9 yards, tackled immediately after the grab. But welcome back, Mark Andrews. Hasn't played since week 11, ankle injury, had surgery. Pro Bowl player, 6 touchdowns this season in 10 games.
And now they're moving fast to the ball, get a little rhythm going.
3rd down and 1. It is a running play, and stood up Justice Hill. He thought he had a bolt to get around the defender, but Drew Tranquill not only blows it up, he lifted Hill and brought him down to the turf for no gain.
One heck of a play by Drew Tranquill. He comes shooting through the gap and just makes a bone-crushing tackle on Justice Hill right in the middle of the field and doesn't allow him to get to that marker. And they're going for it, Ian.
They are. Tight formation on a 4th and 1. They need to take it to the 35. It's Jackson. He's got it. And more to the 40. Outside to the 50. Jackson makes a move, and he's down at the 45. The patience and vision of Lamar Jackson. 22 yards on the run for Jackson.
Dev, that was beautiful. Lamar's in the shotgun with everybody at the line of scrimmage. Gus Edwards, Patrick Ricard, they're all back there, and there's pullers going, and he just is patient. And as soon as he sees that hole, he bursts through it. For a second, all of us up here in the booth, we thought he was gone. L'Jarius Sneed did a great job of getting him down in the open field.
They had an extra offensive lineman in on that play, Ben Cleveland, to help create an opening. And Jackson just knifed through it for the first down and then some. Ravens were ready to snap at the official stop play.
They're stopped for the game for an administrative timeout. The game is stopped for an administrative timeout.
So a timeout taken with 6:01 to play in this first quarter. Not a timeout called by Baltimore, not a timeout called by Kansas City. We're going to step aside with the Chiefs in front. 7-0 on the Ravens. Baltimore is driving, and you're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Duralast Auto Parts are designed to deliver dependable quality so that you can get the job done right. Duralast parts are engineered to meet or exceed original equipment quality and are proven tough with rigorous testing in extreme conditions. Plus, they're backed by best-in-class warranties and cover more than 20 parts categories and 90% of vehicles on the road. Proven tough parts that meet or exceed original equipment quality. That's the Duralast difference. Available exclusively at AutoZone.
I'm Joel Clark, a SelectQuote agent. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and he can't take it with him. Well, I found Ray, who's 40 and takes medication to control his high blood pressure, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. That's way more coverage for a lot less than what he was paying.
For your free quote and to find out how much you can save, go to SelectQuote.com. That's SelectQuote.com. We shop, you save. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
What does it feel like to file with TaxSlayer and get your guaranteed maximum refund? It feels like the last level of a video game, facing off against the final boss who stands between you and your refund.
All your refund has belonged to me.
Using the power of TaxSlayer like a secret power-up he doesn't see coming.
Only the most tax-confident can defeat me.
Throwing your laptop at his video game face and watching him crumble into a giant pile of shiny coin tax refunds.
Oh, not fair. You use TaxSlayer.
Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
Welcome back, M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, along with Jason and Devin McCourty and Ross Tucker. I'm Ian Eagle. Together with Navy Federal Credit Union, we'd like to thank you for joining us for today's broadcast of the AFC Championship game on Westwood One. Give an extra special shout-out to the over 1 million men and women in uniform stationed around the world in military bases and ships at sea defending our nation. Navy Federal Credit Union proudly serves the armed forces, the DoD, veterans, and their families. Our members are the mission. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. Administrative timeout. That means only 2 administrative timeouts remaining. They used their first. Guys, there were reports previously, Thursday night game, that there were drones in the air. Ross Tucker just told us he noticed something, so that could be the issue once again. And the officials in the NFL want to make sure that's not a problem, so they take care of it right away. We resume play with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line of Kansas City. Under center, Jackson. He's got Ricard in there, and Gus Edwards. Big hole to the right. Edwards breaks 2 tackles and rumbles to the 30-yard line. Just inside the numbers with Zeitler and Simpson providing key blocks. It's a 15-yard rip.
You started it off today talking about this Baltimore team, number 1 in the running game. And so far, this second drive, they threw the ball to start, but then the 4th down run by Lamar Jackson, now a Gus Edwards run. Maybe now they get in groove running the ball and feeding Gus Edwards.
And Davis right up the middle, too.
Yeah.
Line of scrimmage is the 30 of Kansas City. Fake the handoff. Jackson looking. Jackson in trouble. Gets out of it. Jackson to his right. Avoids the sack. Steps. Throws. Deep shot. End zone. Touchdown. Zay Flowers. Remarkable. 30 yards. Jackson to Flowers for the score.
Lamar Action Jackson. What a play. It looks like as he drops back, it looks like he has Mark Andrews breaking out, but the pressure gets there and Chanel gets to him and you're thinking he's about to make the sack. Lamar Jackson ducks under it, scrambles left and scrambles right and throws a beautiful pass to Zay Flowers for a touchdown. The crowd's going crazy right now.
You cannot do it any better than that. All of Lamar Jackson's skills on display on that play, on that drive, on this season. Justin Tucker tacks on the extra point, and he hits the uber-talented rookie Flowers, extending for the catch. And we are tied at 7. First quarter action continues with 4:58 to play. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Do you have a game plan for COVID-19? Prescription oral treatments must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms, even if mild.
Thank you all for getting us over the 7,000 subscriber mark. Let's keep it going. Let's have some fun tonight in the chat. Smash that like button down below. And hey, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on so you can hang out with us every single Leafs game or Toronto sports event. Thank you all for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys soon. Now let's get back to the hockey. Go Leafs, go!
Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Some people just know there's a better way to do things, like bundling your home and auto insurance with Allstate, or hiring someone to move your piano instead of doing it yourself. So, do things the better way. Bundle home and auto and save up to 25% with Allstate.
Bundled savings vary by state and are not available in every state. Saving up to 25% is the countrywide average of the maximum available savings off the home policy. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
What's up, everybody? Nick Costos here, host of You Better You Bet on the BetQL Network, weekdays 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern.
What is the BetQL Network?
The BetQL Network is where the smartest sports betting talk meets the most entertaining sports betting talk. We call it Wagertainment.
Not bury the lead here. Folks, Jenks is 7-0 this week.
I love ugly football. This is so degenerate. Is this a live betting game?
Listen to the BetQL Network anywhere and anytime on the new and improved Odyssey app, or watch us on twitch.tv/BetQL, presented by the King of Sportsbooks, BetMGM.
Do you have a game plan for COVID-19? Prescription oral treatments must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms, even if mild. If you have a high risk factor, ask your doctor if treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Welcome back to the Grainger broadcast booth in Baltimore, along with Jason and Devin McCourty. I'm Ian Eagle. Tackle your to-do list with Grainger. From locker rooms to plant floors, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Not that we needed a reminder. We've got superstars here with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens in the AFC Championship, Jason.
Talking about back-to-back possessions. It doesn't get any better than this. Mahomes makes a beautiful pass to Kelsey, and Lamar follows up with an even better pass to Zay Flowers for a touchdown.
Justin Tucker kicks it off from right to left, end over the head of Richie James, and the Chiefs will have it at the 25-yard line. Let's check in with Ross Tucker on the sidelines.
Guys, I got two awesome things on that touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. Number one, Leo Chenal, the linebacker for the Chiefs, beat the block by Gus Edwards. He is 6'3", 250, and Lamar just shrugged him off. And then as the defensive back settled his feet, Zay Flowers knew to take off. So how about the rookie with the heads-up move to head to the end zone with the scramble rules?
No doubt about it. We got a 7-7 game on spectacular plays on both ends. Play fake, Mahomes tosses out to Pacheco, shake and bake move across the 25, working that right side, and he's forced out by Marlon Humphrey, who is back. First time since week 17, played in 9 games this season, dealing with a calf injury and limiting Pacheco to a 3-yard reception.
And Marlon Humphrey brings that veteran leadership. He's always been known to have a knack to be able to punch the ball out. So I know this Baltimore defense has to be excited to have him back in the lineup and being able to count on him today.
Pacheco will set up as a receiver. They'll go empty here on 2nd and 7. 4:25 remaining in the first. Now Pacheco vacates the area on the right side, loops to the left. Snap. Throw is over the middle, caught by Rashee Rice, another talented rookie, and Rice accelerates for a 10-yard gain, brought down eventually by Smith and Williams. That's a first down.
And Andy Reid does such a great job starting an empty backfield, have Pacheco out there. Once Marlon Humphrey goes out there with him, they know that the Ravens are now playing zone. So once he motions back, as soon as the ball snaps, Mahomes knows exactly where to go over the middle to find his guy, Rashee Rice.
And Jason, Mahomes is 7 of 7, 70 yards and a touchdown. They have 7 first downs today already. Kansas City on the move. From the 38-yard line, handoff, it's blown up. Pacheco gets hit by Hamilton. It's a loss of 2 on the play. NFLShop.com is your ultimate destination for the largest assortment of officially licensed jerseys, t-shirts, headwear, and more. To shop styles fit for everyone, go to NFLShop.com. 2nd down and 12 for Kansas City. Back it up to the 36. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is in there. He sets up as a receiver to the right side. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Shotgun formation, Mahomes. Pressure from the left side. Mahomes is going to tuck and run to the 40, to the 45, leans forward, comes up short of the first down, but Mahomes gets down cleanly for a rush of 11.
This is what Baltimore is going to have to continue to deal with. Mahomes, you cover everybody. The play before, you send your poker chick, Kyle Hamilton, off the edge, gets a tackle for a loss. You think you're going to be in a third down situation, third and long, but Mahomes finds something and scrambles, and now we have a 3rd and 1 or 2 that Kansas City probably feels pretty good about picking up.
We'll call it a 3rd and 1 from the 47. They crowd the line here. Baltimore defensively. Motion man Valdez Scantling goes from right to left. Fake the handoff. Mahomes, floater, caught on the far side. Kelsey's got a first down. Zigzag move across midfield into Baltimore territory. Perfect touch. Kelsey was open, and they get 6 yards out of it to move the chains. A block from Rice as well.
A beautiful play on the play action, and they have everybody kind of in tight, making it look like they're going to hand the ball off to Pacheco. Kelsey takes the first few seconds to block, then he releases for an easy 3rd down pickup. Really good play design right there by that Chiefs offense.
4 catches, 41 yards, and a touchdown for Kelsey, and now he's on the sideline for Kansas City. 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 47, down to 1:40 to go in the opening quarter, tied at 7. Handoff, stop and go move. Pacheco carries the pile with him on that right side across the 45 and down to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Travis Jones among those in there for the Ravens. Along with Jason McCourty, Devin McCourty, and Ross Tucker, Iron Eagle here on Westwood One. You're listening to the AFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. Kansas City facing a 2nd down and 6. They are just shy of the Baltimore 40-yard line. Edwards-Helaire now in motion to the left. Mahomes looks that way, tosses to the flat, catch made. Edwards-Helaire, push back. Made one man miss, but then Brandon Stevens was the 2nd man there along the sideline, and it's a 1-yard pickup through the air.
Going to give us about a 3rd and 4 or 5 situation. Dev, I want you to take them through what we just watched Creed Humphrey and Roquan Smith go through on the last play. Yeah, you saw Creed Humphrey get on Roquan Smith, and he couldn't get him, couldn't let him go, couldn't get him. And Creed Humphrey just dumps Roquan Smith on the floor. I love the way Kansas City, the aggressive mentality they have right now in this game.
We are down to 25 seconds left in this competitive opening quarter, tied at 7. 3rd down and 4 for Kansas City from the Baltimore 41. Snap, shotgun, Mahomes, step, throw. He delivers on time to Rice. Moving from left to right, Rice catches. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. A little slow to get up. It's good enough for a first down. Tackle made by Brandon Stevens. And now Rice moving gingerly, as that will be the final play of this opening quarter. End of 1. We're all tied up at 7-7 in Baltimore. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Denise has been playing jazz for 40 years. Last concert, one of the musicians fell sick with RSV. Respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV, is a highly contagious virus that can lead to breathing problems. This time, she's choosing to help protect herself with Pfizer's RSV vaccine, Abrysvo. Abrysvo is a vaccine for the prevention of lower respiratory tract disease caused by respiratory syncytial virus, RSV, in adults 60 years of age and older. Abrysvo is not for everyone and may not protect all who receive the vaccine. Don't get Abrysvo if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its ingredients. People with a weakened immune system may have a decreased response to Abrysvo. The most common side effects are tiredness, headache, pain at the injection site, and muscle pain. Ask your pharmacist or doctor about Pfizer's RSV vaccine, Abrysvo, respiratory syncytial virus vaccine. For full prescribing information, please call 1-844-989-7284 or visit abrysvo.com. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Get the appliances you need right away at Lowe's. Explore the largest assortment of brands you trust, like Whirlpool, Samsung, and LG, in-store or online at the best values. Plus, take advantage of our everyday financing offers on top items, from refrigerators to laundry pairs. And there's more. Get your new appliances delivered or installed quickly at your convenience. Because Lowe's knows appliances, Lowe's knows home improvement. Subject to credit approval.
I'm Joel Clark, a Select Quote agent. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and he can't take it with him. Well, I found Ray, who's 40 and takes medication to control his high blood pressure, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. That's way more coverage for a lot less than what he was paying.
For your free quote and to find out how much you can save, go to SelectQuote.com. That's SelectQuote.com. We shop, you save. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Today's broadcast of the AFC Championship game on Westwood One is sponsored in part by Barbasol Shaving Cream, by Jest Capital, by AutoZone, by Grainger, by Wrangler, and by NFL.com. Championship Sunday, M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. The Chiefs and the Ravens are tied at 7 as we start this second quarter. Iron Eagle, Devin, Jason McCourty, along with Ross Tucker down on the sideline. Patrick Mahomes is 10 of 10, 86 yards and a touchdown. Fake the handoff on first down, rolls to his right, throws, caught by Rice, spin move by Rice, gets away from two defenders and finally gets popped along that right sideline. Matabike was over there. It's a 5-yard pickup. Humphrey trying to bring him down. They were bringing all sorts of defenders. Rice is slippery.
They all took their shots, Dev, and that's where Rashee Rice is so good. A 1-yard pass, he turns with 2 different spin moves. He's able to make a few plays until Roquan Smith gets there. Then he lays a hit on him, and he puts him down. But a heck of a run of breaking tackles by Rashee Rice.
Out of SMU, rookie had 79 catches, 938 yards, 7 touchdowns this season. 11 straight completions now for Mahomes. 2nd and 5, he throws to the left, and it's dropped by Richie James. This year in the NFL, the Chiefs had the most drops by wide receivers in the league, include the playoffs, regular season. That's an alarming number for a team that could maybe win a Super Bowl.
I agree with you, Ian. And coming into this game, 68% of the offensive production, Kelsey, Pacheco, and Rice. They're going to need other guys. Last week it was MVS, Scantling. He stepped up and had a big game. They're going to need the same thing from somebody today in this game.
Mahomes is now 11 of 12 for 91 yards and a touchdown. This is a 3rd and 5 from the 27-yard line. Chiefs now moving from right to left in the second quarter. Shotgun, Mahomes. He's got the snap. He looks. Mahomes, nothing open initially. The move by Mahomes, waiting. Now darts to his right. Mahomes looking to flip it. He does. And it's caught by Kelsey over the middle. An excuse-me pass for a first down. 10 yards. The Ravens just kept bringing players, and Mahomes avoided them to get the ball downfield.
The old Michael Jordan commercial, anything you can do, I can do better. We watched Lamar run around, break a tackle, and have a beautiful pass to Zay Flowers. Mahomes broke about 2 or 3 tackles as he was scrambling around to be able to dump that one off to Travis Kelsey. An unbelievable effort by Patrick Mahomes.
Shotgun snap, Mahomes throws it to the right. It's caught by Noah Gray, the tight end, and Gray works his way down the sideline towards the 10-yard line. The previous catch by Kelsey now gives him 13 straight playoff games with at least 5 catches. Ridiculous consistency, Jason.
Oh, my goodness. And for this Baltimore Ravens defense, you got to do something. You can't have Travis Kelsey in the first half knowing he's the go-to guy, already having that level of production. And they're trying to get home with a 4-man rush, and they're not able to get to Mahomes so far in this one.
So a 5-yard gain on the bubble screen to the tight end. Now a 2nd down and 5 from the 12-yard line. Mahomes on a give. Handoff, Pacheco. Right side run. Pacheco runs into a wall at the 10. Might have been an injured Raven. Travis Jones was down on one knee at the end of the play. It's a 2-yard pickup, and Jones isn't getting up. The athletic training staff is going to go to check on Jones in his 2nd year from UConn. Rotational defensive lineman, now up on his feet and in some discomfort.
Yeah, I think right now this Baltimore Ravens defense, they have to find a way to make a play. They need to get some confidence. They've given up 3 out of 4 third down conversions. They need something. Yes, you've been good all year. That doesn't matter right now. You need a play against one of the best quarterbacks so far in NFL history, it feels like, Patrick Mahomes. You got to get something going to give this team a little bit of a boost that you're going to get a stop today.
Third down and 3 for Kansas City at the Baltimore 10. 12:20 to go in this first half. We're tied at 7. Motion man Kelsey from left to right. 4 receivers set. Shotgun snap low. Mahomes pump fake. Steps up. Mahomes on 3rd and 3 is going to run to the left. Mahomes has got the first down. He gets close to the 5. McQueen chases him down. Mahomes protects the ball to pick up 4.
Every time, he's doing it with his legs so far, and he's doing a great job of sitting in the pocket, trying to find somebody open. The Ravens right there did an excellent job of covering everybody up. He's able to pick up that first down through the left side of that Ravens defensive line.
First and goal from the 6. Handoff. Pacheco powers right up the middle, and he's met inside the 2. Took a shot from Brandon Stevens. Pacheco pops off the turf and is ready for more. Matabike also in there for Baltimore.
I think one of the more surprising things today is Kansas City just doesn't have many bad plays. Not many plays that even gone for 1 or 2 yards. It feels like if they throw the ball out fast, they get 5 or 6 yards. If they run the ball, they get 5. They've just been able to do whatever they want on these 2 drives. That really is surprising, I think, for us watching the game right now.
16th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 2. Handoff. Pacheco redirects to the left, and he slices in for the touchdown. The Chiefs regain the lead. Isaiah Pacheco, angry runner. Pay dirt. 13-7, Kansas City.
Untouched on the left side of the line. Such a good job by this offensive line of opening up the hole for Pacheco. Dev, you kind of alluded to it. Way too easy for this Kansas City Chiefs offense right now. They are dicing up Baltimore. Ravens haven't decided to bring much pressure, and Patrick Mahomes is fully taking advantage of it. Back-to-back drives where they take the ball all the way down the field and put one in the end zone.
And these are confidence builders because they're controlling the line of scrimmage right now. Extra point from Butker. He knocks it through. And Kansas City goes in front 14-7. 10:56 to play. Second quarter here in Baltimore. This is Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday.
It's Mad Dog Unleashed with Christopher Mad Dog Russo.
Good afternoon, everybody!
Hear the passion.
Be aggressive. Get something done.
Hear the knowledge.
The game, folks, is about 2 plays. And that's what it comes down to.
Hear the personality.
I'm going to start here in an angry mood. Get somebody on the radio!
That has made him a sports talk legend.
Does that make any sense to you? God, you're crazy.
It's Mad Dog Unleashed with Christopher Russo. Weekdays 3 p.m. Eastern on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82, or anytime on the Sirius XM app.
There is no competition in soccer quite like the UEFA Champions League. And it's on Sirius XM FC.
Kylian Mbappe delivering when it matters most.
The stakes are higher now in the knockout stage, where one goal can transform a club's trajectory. Jude Bellingham's driving scores! And one performance can turn a star into an immortal.
Erling Haaland has 5!
The Champions League knockout stage returns February 13th on Sirius XM FC 157 and streaming on the Sirius XM app.
Championship Sunday continues as the Detroit Lions.
Jared throws.
It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Take on the San Francisco 49ers.
McCaffrey runs out across the 30, breaks a tackle. He's gone. Touchdown.
Tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Hear the national broadcast on NFL Radio Channel 88. The Lions call on Sirius 82 XM225. The 49ers call on Sirius 158 XM227 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
This is Dave LaGreca, host of Busted Open, the #1 pro wrestling show in the world. Whether it's WWE, AEW, or TNA, the world of pro wrestling is the hottest it's ever been, and we cover it for you 7 days a week. If you follow daily or want to jump back in, Busted Open is the only place to hear the past, present, and future of pro wrestling, only on SiriusXM Fight Nation, channel 156 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Back here in Baltimore, let's check the drive summary. It's sponsored by the University of Maryland Global Campus. Earn an undergraduate degree online with UMGC. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev. 16 plays, 75 yards. It took 9 minutes and 2 seconds. Kansas City has 26 plays of offense. Baltimore has 9 here in the second quarter. 10:56 to play. Ian Eagle, Devin McCourty, Jason McCourty, Ross Tucker down on the field. And the Chiefs now with a 14-7 lead over the top seed in the AFC, the Baltimore Ravens. Harrison Butker will kick it off after the touchdown run by Pacheco, second-year running back from Rutgers. Devin Duvernay, deep man for the Ravens. The approach. Butker puts the toe to the ball, and another big kick to the back of the end zone. Back downstairs to Ross.
Just an observation, guys, on the end of that last drive. The Ravens are doing everything they can to rotate fresh defensive linemen in, but those guys were gassed. I mean, even just watching Clowney run onto the field for that last play, he barely got lined up in time. I think that's one reason why the Pacheco touchdown run was so easy. This Chiefs offensive line and these long drives are already wearing out the Ravens D-line.
Yeah, the time of possession is lopsided. 14:47 for Kansas City. Baltimore 4:17. Still early in the second quarter. Ravens take over from left to right from the 25. Jackson, shotgun's got the snap, looks, he fires to the left side. The catch and curl by Zay Flowers. Flowers takes it up the middle to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8.5. And tackle made by Drew Tranquil.
Zay Flowers said, hold on, Jason McCourty. You said Rashee Rice can take a short pass and make something happen. Let me show you what I can do. And I think this Baltimore offense needs to help the defense right now. They need to stay on the field. They get some of their own time of possession. Let this defense figure some things out on the bench so when they go back out there, they're better prepared.
Second down and a long one, just short of the 34. Motion man to the near side is Flowers. Jackson will throw it to him. It's offline and low. Flowers tried to go down to get it. Incomplete. It'll be third down and short.
Yeah, Lamar was frustrated with himself after that play, slapping his thighs, knowing that he didn't give Zay Flowers a chance to catch that one with blockers in front of him outside to be able to pick up that first down. Brings up another 3rd and 1. Last time, Dev, they handed it off to Justice Hill, and Drew Tranquil stopped him one-on-one. Do they do the same or maybe bring a Gus Edwards in, a heavier back on a situation like this?
Well, they're going to go dime package here, Kansas City. Right now, it is Justice Hill in there. He sets up to the right of Jackson on a 3rd and 1. Motion man is likely to the near side. They give it to him again. And this time he stays upright. He's got enough for the first down going up the middle. There was a moment there. It looked like he would be short. Nick Bolton tried to bring him down. The extra effort got him 2 yards.
You could tell Justice Hill got to the sideline last time. I'm sure the coaching staff said, hey, we give you the ball. We need you to run through a guy for 1 yard, because he ran through 2 guys right there to get an extra 2 or 3 yards to pick up that first down.
And now Gus Edwards will come in at running back for Baltimore. They can hurt you so many ways. Edwards, big, bruising, physical back. Hill, tougher to bring down. And, of course, Lamar Jackson, maybe the best to ever do it at the quarterback position, running the football. Fake the handoff. Jackson will step up. Jackson hit from behind. The ball's not free. Kansas City's got it. Karlaftis on the recovery. The pressure too much, and Lamar Jackson did not see it from behind. Omenahu gets in there and gets home.
That's why they bring a guy like Charles Omenahu over from the 49ers. He right there is able to just use a swipe and get by Stanley, that left tackle, and come around and get Lamar Jackson as he's going to throw a long swipe with the right arm, knocks the ball loose. One heck of a play by Omenahu.
And the Chiefs are going to have it at the Baltimore 33 after the turnover. They lead the Ravens 14-7 with 9:26 to play. First half. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
As the world keeps changing, so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're designed to help protect against recent variants. Learn more about a COVID-19 vaccine option at scheduleacovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who specialize in saving the day, and for the ones who've mastered the art of keeping business moving. We offer industrial-grade supplies for every industry, with same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders, all backed by real people ready to help. So you can get the right answers and products right when you need them. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Getting your guaranteed maximum refund with TaxSlayer feels like discovering a refund tree has grown in your backyard.
I'm the refund tree.
Sawing off its branches.
Hey.
Feeding them through a wood chipper.
My branches! My beautiful branches!
And dancing in its refund rain. Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
The American Red Cross is facing an emergency blood shortage. More donors are urgently needed now to ensure blood is ready at a moment's notice. Make an appointment today to give. Use the Blood Donor app, visit redcrossblood.org, or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to schedule your donation.
As the world keeps changing, so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're designed to help protect against recent variants. Learn more about a COVID-19 vaccine option at scheduleacovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
From now through Super Bowl 58, stream the NFL on Westwood One for free, sponsored by AutoZone. You can listen to our broadcast of the NFL live on WestwoodOneSports.com, on the NFL app, by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports, or on our affiliate stations' digital platforms. AutoZone has free battery testing and charging. That's right, get your battery tested and charged for free. Make AutoZone your end zone. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Restrictions apply. We get all these numbers during the season. Some translate to the postseason, some don't. Kansas City was minus 12 this year in turnover differential, 28th in the NFL. Baltimore was plus 12. Big one there. Kansas City takes over. Handoff to Isaiah Pacheco. Runs that left side off the hash marks for 3 yards, and he was tackled by Brett Urban, the veteran, on the play.
That's what you love about the momentum in games like this. For Kansas City, your defense just came away with a huge turnover. They want to be able to put this one in the end zone. For this Ravens defense, who hasn't been able to do much today, a 3-and-out would be huge for them to get the ball back to their offense.
3 tight ends in this formation for Kansas City. Shotgun on 2nd and 7. Motion man is Travis Kelce from left to right. Toss it. Catch made by Kelce, chewing up real estate right along the numbers on that right side, and he's going to come up short of a first down, but not by much. 6-yard pickup. Kyle Hamilton with the tackle, and for Kelce, the numbers just keep popping. That is 6 catches now for Travis Kelce. He came in 6 away from matching Jerry Rice for number 1 all-time in the playoffs. He has just tied the great Jerry Rice. 3rd down and 1. They shift the tight end Noah Gray to the right side. It's a handoff going up the middle. Pacheco pushing the pile. It's going to be just enough for the first down. He's right at the line to gain. There was a crowd of tacklers there. Pacheco is not a big guy by any stretch. He's 5'10", 216, but he gets the most out of his body that he can. And now a concern for Baltimore. Injured Raven athletic training staff is heading out. It is Arthur Millette on the far side, sitting down at the 23-yard line. So we'll step aside as they check on Millette. He's up on his feet, 7:56 to play, first half. Kansas City 14, Baltimore 7. Let's keep it right here. Millette appears to be okay, is going to walk towards the Ravens sideline on the near side. It was a collision by Millette and did not see the block from Rashee Rice.
Yeah, that was one of those kind of blindside blocks where Millette cannot see Rashee Rice, and he puts a shoulder into him. Like you said, Ian, looks like he's okay. Those blocks kind of just surprise you as a defender when you don't see it coming. And that would be huge if Millette can't go, because Humphrey has been allowed to be in a little bit, be out. It seems like they're paying attention to not playing Marlon Humphrey too much today.
And no Rock Yassin. He is inactive with a knee injury, so their depth tested a bit. First down for Kansas City. Direct snap to Pacheco. He will loop to the right side. There's not much there, pushing and shoving at the end of the play as Pacheco was brought down. The officials trying to get in between them. Kelce and Kyle Hamilton were exchanging words and some shoves. It's a gain of 1.
Exchanging pleasantries right there. Pacheco gets the ball in his hands, and Rashee Rice is coming around like on a reverse. Pacheco fake tosses it to him and tries to pick up more yards, The Ravens weren't fooled on that one, though.
Edwards-Helaire is in there on 2nd down and 9 from the 21. We're down to 7:12 to go in the first half. Chiefs lead the Ravens 14-7. 4 receivers set. Mahomes out of the gun. Looking. Has time. To his right. Directing traffic downfield. Mahomes under a rush. Throws it away. Right sideline. Jadeveon Clowney, 9.5 sacks this season. A career high. Applied the heat. Our score here in Baltimore, 14-7. Kansas City on top of the Ravens. You're listening to the AFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax.
Iron, we haven't talked about 2nd down, but that's been a huge part of this game. Kansas City usually picks up some yards for a third and short. Right there, the Ravens defense forces an incompletion to set up this 3rd and long.
It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Chiefs. Ball control, it's all KC from the 21. Shotgun, Mahomes. He will toss it to the near side. Caught by Kelce. Travis Kelce thinks he has enough for the first down, and that is the record for Kelce. The most postseason receptions all time, passing Jerry Rice.
Jason, as we prepare for this game, you said one thing to me. Said Baltimore cannot stay in a lot of zone defense because Kelce will find the spots. And that's what Kelce has done this whole half. He continues to find open spots in the zone.
They have marked him just short of the first down. We're talking about half a yard. Kansas City huddles up 4th, less than a yard. Handoff, Pacheco trying to get there. Pacheco gets stuffed. Not enough. Travis Jones, Washington, Hamilton all in to make the stop. And a huge one for the Ravens D.
Dev, you said they needed to make a play. There was the first play of this half that this Ravens defense has stepped up and made.
It was Hamilton down low. And Baltimore will take over with 6:18 to play in this first half. The Chiefs holding on to a 14-7 lead over the Ravens. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Vicks VapoStick. Soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. Soothing for your loved ones. From the makers of Vicks. Trusted for over 125 years.
Try Barbasol 1919 Classic Shaving Cream. Paying homage to the original invented over 100 years ago. This non-aerosol formula features enhanced ingredients, an exceptional glide, and crisp fragrance for a winning shave experience. Learn more at Barbasol.com.
If you're like most people, you've had your fair share of financial questions. Questions like, can I afford my son's travel hockey team? What if my daughter doesn't get that soccer scholarship? Will I be able to enjoy golf in retirement? At Empower, we know these questions can be stressful. We're here to help answer your what ifs and empower what's next. Join 18 million Americans and take control of your financial future. Start today at Empower.com. Sponsored by Empower Personal Wealth.
What's up, everybody? Nick Costos here, host of You Better You Bet on the BetQL Network, weekdays 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern.
What is the BetQL Network?
The BetQL Network is where the smartest sports betting talk meets the most entertaining sports betting talk. We call it Wagertainment.
Not bury the lead here. Folks, Jenks is 7-0 this week.
I love ugly football. This is so degenerate. Is this a live betting game?
Listen to the BetQL Network anywhere and anytime on the new and improved Odyssey app, or watch us on twitch.tv/BetQL, presented by the King of Sportsbooks, BetMGM.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
But that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 58.
Football fans, Fantasy Sports Radio is helping you set a winning daily fantasy lineup and helping you with your playoff leagues. Channel 87 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
The Baltimore Ravens take over after stopping Pacheco on a 4th and 1 and now have it 1st and 10 at the Ravens' 13-yard line. From the gun, pistol formation, fake the handoff. Jackson running to his left, slow down, spin move. Jackson gang tackled out on the far side by Karlaftis, and Omenahu once again 5-yard gain for Jackson on the ground.
This is just a quarterback design run. Lamar Jackson fakes the handoff to Gus Edwards going to the right. He then goes to the left. And I thought Kansas City did a really good job of making Lamar Jackson cut back and not allowing him to get to the sideline and use his speed. And the rest of the defense rallied to get him down for about a 5-yard gain.
Omenahu just limped off for Kansas City. Had the big play earlier on the turnover. Shotgun. Jackson, snap, that ball batted in the air, up for grabs, and it's caught by Jackson! First down! Insane! Lamar Jackson, off the deflection, ends up in the right spot for 13 yards. Justin Reed gets a piece, and then Jackson is the Johnny on the spot.
It's like one of those trick shots where they throw the ball in the air, run through the house, and catch it on the other side. Justin Reed pops the ball in the air as he comes off the corner on a blitz, and it looks like Reed is going to go intercepted as it's following. Lamar Jackson shoots out of nowhere and catches his own pass for a first down.
What can't this man do? First down. They'll go to the trickery, toss it to Flowers, looping to the left, and Kansas City reads it. 1-yard pickup. Mike Dana, good player for this Chiefs defense, makes the stop. And it'll be second down and 9.
Baltimore comes with a reverse right there for Zay Flowers. And I like the call. Lamar Jackson makes this electric play. Then they try to get Zay Flowers on a reverse, and he makes a guy miss, but Kansas City does a good job. Turns the ball, everybody stays home, and makes a short gain.
Devin, the clock is moving. 4:20 to go in the second quarter with the Chiefs in front 14-7. Ravens driving at their own 32. Justice Hill joins Jackson now to the left of the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, pump fake. Jackson tosses right at the end. It's ruled incomplete. He was so close to being sacked or maybe even picked off by McDuffie as Jones got the pressure along with Wharton.
Spagnuolo blitzes Trent McDuffie from the slot more than anybody in the NFL. He comes off the left side, and then Chris Jones does an excellent job opposite him of just driving his guy back into Lamar Jackson as he gets off and wraps him up. McDuffie deflects it, and it just falls incomplete. But that was a time where they're getting so much pressure on Lamar where he couldn't even escape the pocket.
Third down and 9 for the Ravens. 4:03 to go, first half. Empty backfield here, shotgun for Jackson. 3 receivers right and 2 to the left. Andrews is in there, slot right off the line. Play clock winding down, Jackson sidearm, it's tipped. Chris Jones gets a piece. He tried to go low to Zay Flowers, and Jones was ready for it. Incomplete.
Lamar Jackson sees Chris Jones, and he tries to sidearm and get the ball around him. But this Kansas City Chiefs, they're doing a good job defensively, getting their hands up, deflecting passes. That's the second pass deflected on this drive alone. So that's going to be a difference maker of trying to get the ball out and get it to your own guys.
The third one, if you include the one Lamar called himself.
Another punt here for Jordan Stout. Had a big one on the first one, 66 yards. This one sailing, bounces at the 24, scooped up by James, running to the left side, across the 25, and then he is tackled in waves at the 29-yard line. That's where Kansas City's going to have it after the 49-yard kick. 11-yard return for the Chiefs. Once again, some pushing and shoving and words exchanged. Officials get in between them. Kansas City will have the football, a 1st and 10 at the 30. When we come back, 3:49 remaining. Second quarter, it's 14-7. Chiefs, you're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
For fast sore throat relief, try Vicks Vapor Cool Drops. With maximum strength menthol and a powerful rush of Vicks vapors that works in seconds. Vaporize sore throat pain fast with Vicks Vapor Cool Drops.
Looking to buy a home? Get expert advice on finding the right home, making an offer, and the latest market trends from realtors. Listen to Real Estate Today at podcast.realtor. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Progressive knows we're all trying to save right now.
Hey, at least we're still enjoying baseball on a Saturday night, right? Even if it is T-ball. Yeah, but tickets to the majors are just so expensive now. And who knows, maybe we're seeing a pro in the making.
Sure, in like 20 years. How is he safe? Boo! This ump stinks!
The ump is only 14. We don't really do that.
Oh, my bad. You're doing a great job, ump.
Progressive offers you savings without sacrifice. So save big when you bundle home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Running your own business can feel a lot like running a one-person relay race. When you've got to expand your team, share the baton with Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring platform has smart tools to help you attract, screen, and hire quality candidates to your roster. And they don't just help you hire faster. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites, according to a recent Indeed survey. Nix the hassle. Start hiring. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit to expand your team today.
Nachos! Yeah, your nachos!
Hey, I'll take some.
Great. And some Frank's Red Hot.
Oh, nah, I'm good.
Oh, you're just gonna eat these dry, plain, boring nachos with no Frank's? Seriously? Frank it up. Frank it up. Come on, lady. Frank it up. Frank it up. Frank it up. Yeah! Yeah, this guy finally gets it. Hey, look, we're on the Jumbotron.
It's the perfect blend of flavor and heat. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
Welcome back, Grainger Broadcast Booth in Baltimore, along with Jason and Devin McCourty. I'm Ian Eagle. Give your team an edge with Grainger. You'll find supplies and solutions for every industry, plus fast delivery, 24/7 support. When you call, click Grainger.com or just stop by. 29-yard line is where they officially place it. 1st and 10 for Kansas City. Remember, the Chiefs will get the ball to start the second half, so they have a chance here to add to their lead, use up clock, and then get it back at the beginning of the third quarter. Fake the handoff. Mahomes, a deep drop. Step, throw, looking for the deep shot. Downfield, incomplete. Rashee Rice had 2 defenders in the area, including the very long Kyle Hamilton.
Both safeties were back there on Rashee Rice, Marcus Williams, and Kyle Hamilton. There is some contact deep down the field on this play, but Kyle Hamilton, as he bumps in to Rice, he is looking back for the ball, so there is no penalty being called on that one. Mahomes really taking his first big shot of the game.
I love it, Jay. Let him play. It's playoff football.
Rain has started to intensify just a bit. It was not raining at all for a long stretch of this first half. 2nd and 10, 3:42 remaining in the second quarter. Shotgun low snap. Mahomes gets rid of it quickly. Caught by Rice and tackled immediately for no gain. Hamilton is everywhere for this Baltimore defense.
Another big second down stop for this Baltimore defense. They get the stop, no gain, so now it creates a 3rd and long. And Baltimore, this is where they need to live. The last time Kelsey caught a pass, it was a 3rd and long. He was a little short, then they got a 4th down stop. This is how they have to play the game today.
3rd down and 10. We approach 3 minutes remaining in this first half. Edwards-Helaire now in there, set up to the left side of Mahomes. Motion man Rice from left to right. 2 receivers left. Another low snap. Rush is coming. Mahomes handles it. He's forced to chuck it away. Along the right side, Mahomes had no time because Kyle Hamilton had a beat on him. The Chiefs go 3 and out.
That was a Kyle Hamilton drive. That time, he's lined up on the right side in the slot, and he times it up perfectly. He comes on the pressure. They have 5 rushers, and nobody blocks Kyle Hamilton at all. Mahomes feels it, rolls out to his right, and is just forced to throw the ball away. A terrific call by the defensive coordinator, Mike McDonald.
It is Tommy Townsend punting for the first time today. Standing at his own 15. Snap, leans into it. High floater. Duvernay lets it bounce. Short kick. It takes a Ravens roll, and it's touched by Kansas City at the 41-yard line. 31-yard kick for Townsend. And the Ravens with good field position. 2:47 left on the clock. It's 14-7 Chiefs leading Baltimore. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
On game day, you want to focus on 3 things: football, friends, and food. And what makes all those better? Kingsford Original Charcoal. Kingsford Original gives grilled food an authentic wood-fired barbecue flavor you can't get anywhere else. Well-fed friends are happy friends.
So good.
And football? Well, it's just more fun with a burger in hand. Elevate your backyard game day grilling with Kingsford Original Charcoal, America's grilling expert. Kingsford.com.
The Pro Bowl games are back, and this year's stars show off their best moves as they compete in dodgeball, precision passing, and more in the skill shuffle. Plus, the AFC and NFC meet again in flag football.
Touchdown!
Can Peyton and Eli Manning coach the league's best to glory?
Yeah, hurry up!
The 2024 Pro Bowl game. Skills Show Thursday, February 1st at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. And don't miss flag football and more skills Sunday, February 4th at 3 on ESPN and ABC.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for detail.
Jim Gaffigan here with some more Straight Talk. Let's take a moment to appreciate our sweet children, loving grandparents, and eternal soulmates. Now let's use them to save money on wireless. Because with the Straight Talk Silver Plan, you get 4 lines for just $25 a month with unlimited data and no contracts. Thanks, kids. They're finally worth it.
And now get a Samsung Galaxy A14 included when you buy an extended Silver Unlimited plan. Find us at straighttalk.com. For data management practices and additional terms, visit straighttalk.com. Device offer ends 4/14/24. Online only. Excludes taxes and fees.
Tax Slayer gives you the power to claim your tax breaks and get your max refund guaranteed. Level up your tax filing game this year and file fearlessly at taxslayer.com. Well, big defensive stand for Baltimore to put them in position now to make something happen before the end of the first half, Jason.
And, Dev, you continue to say it. The second down has been the key down for this Baltimore Ravens defense. When they've had productive plays and forced third and longs, they've been able to get off the field. Now, let's see what Lamar is able to do before halftime to put some points on the board.
Ball is spotted at the 41 of Baltimore. Shotgun formation here for Jackson. He's got Justice Hill to his left. One receiver to the left, bunched up, 2 receivers to the right. Motion man now is Likely to the right side. Jackson sidearm toss, caught by Likely, makes a move upfield. Likely battling along that right side, just outside the numbers, and he's buried at the 46-yard line. So we'll give him a gain of 6 on the play. When Andrews went down with the injury, Isaiah Likely stepped forward, became a big-time target, Devin, for Lamar Jackson.
And in pregame, talking to George Gotzi, the tight end coach, he continued to tell us he needs a ball in his hands because he knew all season Isaiah Likely is a dangerous player.
Second down and 4. Ball is at the 47-yard line. Flowers motion man left to right. Now we'll head back to the left. Single setback is Hill. Long count. Jackson will make a move. Hill shifts to the left side. Jackson moves to the gun. Play clock is winding down, and we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. They were trying to get Kansas City to jump off. As we hit the 2-minute warning, it's sponsored by First Alert. When's the last time you replaced your smoke alarms? First Alert introduces new precision detection smoke alarm technology to help protect what matters most. Visit firstalert.com to learn more. 14-7, Chiefs leading the Ravens. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Did you know cooking nuisance alarms are the #1 reason for disabling smoke alarms? Introducing First Alert Precision Detection Alarms. Updated to the latest industry standards, these alarms feature new precision detection smoke alarm technology to help better distinguish cooking smoke and steam from a fire emergency while providing early warning in the event a fire breaks out. If it's time to replace your alarms or you're ready to upgrade, visit firstalert.com or your local Lowe's store to help protect what matters most.
Get the appliances you need right away at Lowe's. Explore the largest assortment of brands you trust, like Whirlpool, Samsung, and LG, in-store or online at the best values. Plus, take advantage of our everyday financing offers on top items, from refrigerators to laundry pairs. And there's more. Get your new appliances delivered or installed quickly at your convenience. Because Lowe's knows appliances, Lowe's knows home improvement. Subject to credit approval.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, a Pfizer vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
Along with Jason McCourty, Devin McCourty, and Ross Tucker, Ian Eagle here on Westwood One. You're listening to the AFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. 2 minutes to play in this first half. Kansas City 14, Baltimore 7. Ravens with the football, a 2nd and 4 at their own 47-yard line from left to right. Hill in the backfield, Jackson operating out of the gun, Flowers motion man on the right side, 2 receivers to the left. Long count here for Jackson. He's got the snap, rushes on. Jackson floats it up, left side, separation. Couldn't catch up to it. Aguilar, too far. Trent McDuffie, step-for-step coverage. Aguilar did beat him downfield just a bit as we send it downstairs to Ross Tucker on the sidelines.
Quick injury update, which may matter on these third downs. Charles Omenihu, the DN for the Chiefs that had the strip sack earlier, he's been limping around on the sideline. It's a right knee injury. They're now working on it on the table over here, but he's not available for a play like this.
Yeah, he's been highly effective, formerly with the Texans and the 49ers. Baltimore now facing a 3rd and 4 right hash and a timeout taken. Both teams had all 3 timeouts remaining, and that'll be the first one taken by the Ravens. A reminder to stay with us for the Conference Championship Halftime Report on Westwood One. It's sponsored by Wendy's. Scott Graham will preview the NFC Championship game with the Hall of Famer Kurt Warner. That's coming up on the Wendy's Halftime Report. Wendy's breakfast, 2 for $3 Biggie bundles are here. Limited time only during breakfast hours. All right, we've got 1:56 to go in this first half. Had a lot of action between Kansas City and Baltimore. Things have settled down here a bit, Jason.
And a big 2-minute drill for the Ravens right now. Obviously, 3rd and 4, you got to be able to pick up the first down. And you mentioned it, with 2 timeouts left for them, they don't have to be in a rush. They can still throw the ball over the middle and be able to get up and run their normal 2-minute drill that they work on each and every week. It's going to be important for them because Kansas City gets the ball at half. So if KC can get a stop, get that ball to half, and extend their lead, it'll be huge.
Break the huddle. Ravens facing a 3rd and 4 at their own 47-yard line. 1:56 on the clock. Dime package here for the Chiefs. In motion, Flowers sets up trips to the left. Jackson out of the gun. Flips one to the right side. It's over the head of Hill. Glancing off his hands. Incomplete. And the Ravens will punt it.
Zay Flowers open on the opposite side of the field, but Lamar stayed to the boundary side, tried to hit Justice Hill coming out of the backfield. Just too high, goes right off of his fingertips. And this Kansas City Chiefs defense, a huge 3rd down stop because there's plenty of time with 3 timeouts left for Patrick Mahomes to get a score before halftime.
So it'll be Jordan Stout kicking it. Richie James standing at his own 10-yard line. Snap from Ott. Stout, not much of a rush. Wobbler high in the air. James, fair catch, brings it in like suction cups at the 10.5-yard line. 42-yard kick. Devin, a lot of credit has to be given to the Kansas City defense as well.
Yes, and that's what's been so good about this Kansas City team this year is this defense has really spearheaded all of their big games, their big wins, and kudos to them for showing up in the biggest game of the year.
14-7, Chiefs in front. We've got a timeout with 1:46 to play in the first half. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
As the world keeps changing, so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're designed to help protect against recent variants. Learn more about a COVID-19 vaccine option at scheduleacovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
On game day, you want to focus on 3 things: football, friends, and food. And what makes all those better? Kingsford Original Charcoal. Kingsford Original gives grilled food an authentic wood-fired barbecue flavor you can't get anywhere else. Well-fed friends are happy friends.
So good.
And football, well, it's just more fun with a burger in hand. Elevate your backyard game day grilling with Kingsford Original Charcoal, America's grilling expert. Kingsford.com.
When something happens to your car, you might say, But what you really need to say is something that can actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And just like that, State Farm is there to help you file your claim right on the State Farm mobile app. So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
This new year, get started on your next success with University of Maryland Global Campus. Apply by February 12th and we'll waive your application fee. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid classes, along with more than 125 degrees and certificates in in-demand fields like business, cybersecurity, healthcare, and more. Gain the skills and credentials you need to achieve your career goals. Pay no application fee if you apply by February 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev.
As the world keeps changing, so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're designed to help protect against recent variants. Learn more about a COVID-19 vaccine option at scheduleacovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Nobody gets it closer to Super Bowl week than NFL Network, with extensive live coverage from Las Vegas all week long, including Super Bowl opening night and the most game day coverage anywhere. Super Bowl week starts Monday, February 5th on NFL Network. Ball is at the 11-yard line for Kansas City, right along that right hash. 1:46 to go in the first half. Chiefs lead at 14-7. They will receive the opening kick of the third quarter. Two tight ends in this formation. It's a handoff to Pacheco. Pacheco hit around the neck. Patrick Queen was looking for blood. It's a 1-yard pickup running that right side, and Kelsey now has some words for the Baltimore defenders.
They're going at it, and I think they just threw a flag. It looked like Roquan Smith and Travis Kelsey were locked up arm in arm. There's a lot of trash talking going on right now.
So now the Ravens players have made their way towards the officials trying to plead their case. Kansas City is not stopping. The words are flying back and forth. Kyle Van Noy is trying to help make the peace. Sean Smith.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 50. 15-yard penalty, first down.
And it's Van Noy apparently not making the piece. He's doing something else because the officials just called him on a penalty.
And I don't like that. There's back and forth. There's guys pushing. The refs come in late to the party. They see all of the back and forth. It's so hard to pick one guy and flag him. Hold your flags. Tell the guys, hey, if you keep this up, I'm going to flag you. But I just don't like that. It's a huge penalty, 15 yards, given to Kansas City.
He shoved Travis Kelsey up top, trying to create some space between Kelsey and another Raven defender. Kelsey started smiling, pumping the fist. Flag came out on Van Noy. So the line of scrimmage is now the 27-yard line for Kansas City. 1:26 to go. First half. Flip to the right side. Caught by Pacheco. He had a runway, but he got chucked down by Kyle Hamilton. If he didn't make that tackle, that could have gone for big numbers. It's a 5-yard pickup.
You're 100% right. Kyle Hamilton was the only guy over there and the only guy that can make this stop, but he continues to be the guy for this Baltimore Ravens defense.
Second down and 5 for KC. 3 receivers to the left. The motion man is Pacheco from right to left. Mahomes in some trouble, steps up, throws, and it's too low, incomplete. He got hit on the play, and a flag is thrown. It was a low throw from Mahomes. Travis Jones applied the pressure, and he got him up high. Here's Sean Smith once again.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 98. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
It's Jones.
And that's one of those plays. He's getting off the block and he's trying to grab Patrick Mahomes, and he ends up just swiping him and hits him right in his face mask, and that's going to get called every single time.
And Jason Jones just lifted his left arm and made contact with the face mask, and the neck of Mahomes recoiled. That got the attention of the officials. So now Kansas City is moving the ball thanks to some Baltimore mistakes. We're down to 51 seconds to play in this first half. The ball now at the 47-yard line of KC, drifting back. Mahomes steps up. Mahomes looking to run. Pump fake to midfield. Mahomes will get out of bounds. He just crossed into Baltimore territory. as he cut to the left side for 4 yards.
Fans right here are going nuts because Justin Madubuike comes through the line of scrimmage, and it looks like his jersey is held by an offensive lineman right there. It looks like Taylor grabs his jersey. No flag as Mahomes scrambles out to his left and is able to avoid the sack. Ravens fans are really upset. I think he got away with one right there.
Second down with 43 seconds to go in this first half. They're at midfield, leading 14-7. Shotgun. Mahomes, step and throw. He drives it to the right side. Caught by Kelsey inside the 30. 21 yards for Travis Kelsey and a first down.
And right there, again, Baltimore is in a zone defense. Kelsey runs a route, but Kelsey knowing, don't keep running all the way to the sideline where the Baltimore Ravens defender is. He shuts it down and stops right in front of Washington. Catches the ball. Yes, he gets tackled, but a big gain. And I think the Baltimore Ravens defense has to be careful. Travis Kelsey's got him going. They're arguing with him. They're going back and forth. I played against this guy. He's always under control. He knows what he's doing. You don't want to get into that game. You want to worry about stopping him more than arguing with him. And Dev, to your point, you're talking about him stopping in the zone. It's the connection between those two. They both see it the same way. Mahomes knows that Kelsey's going to shut it down, and he can anticipate it. That connection has been so beautiful throughout their careers, and it's amazing to watch it year after year.
That is 8 catches for 87 yards and a touchdown for Kelsey. 206 yards of offense. Kansas City uses its first timeout. Line of scrimmage is now at the 29 of Baltimore. 36 seconds to go. Steps back, throws to the right side, handled by Rice, and veers to the sideline out of bounds. Patrick Queen got over there, but Rice with the grab. Only 5 seconds come off the clock, and they pick up 6 yards on the play.
A good throw right there, just one of those quick, get the ball out of your hands, pick up 5 or 6 yards, get out of bounds. Rashee Rice on the right side, runs an out route, and a smart play, catches it and gets right out of bounds and saves those 2 timeouts.
Line of scrimmage is the 23. Second down and 4, 31 seconds to play in the second quarter. Edwards-Helaire, motion man behind Mahomes from left to right, now settles in to his right. Mahomes, shotgun snap, step. He will fire off his back foot, too high on the right side for Noah Gray. Incomplete. Coverage there from Ronald Darby, the corner.
Kyle Van Noy right there bearing down on Patrick Mahomes. He beats Donovan Smith, and he's able to get there. And then also Oweh on the other side. He wraps Mahomes up and takes him down as he's throwing that ball. Not able to take his time and put a perfect pass on because of the pressure by the Baltimore Ravens.
This is a 3rd and 4 for Kansas City. From the 23 of Baltimore. Tight formation here for the Chiefs. Mahomes backs up. Will take a shotgun snap. He's got it, rushes on. Mahomes steps up. Mahomes is going to run it down the right side for the first down and out of bounds. Flag is thrown back at the 32-yard line. Mahomes gets more than enough to move the chains, but that penalty marker is in the backfield.
Holding. Offense number 65. 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
And the first penalty of the day, Trey Smith on the right side for the Chiefs' offensive line.
He absolutely tackles Justin Madubuike, doesn't give him a chance, uses 2 hands and pulls him down right by the front of his jersey. A very easy call for the officials on that one.
So now they're staring at a 3rd and 14 back at the 33. Only 20 seconds on the clock. 3 penalties against the Ravens, 35 yards. First penalty against the Chiefs, costing them 10 yards. Edwards-Helaire is in there. Mahomes backs up, shotgun from the 33-yard line. Motion man Rice will settle in slot left. 2 receivers left. They'll dump it down. Rice with the catch. Rice through traffic. 30, 25, 20. Rice could go. Touchdown! Rashee Rice for 33 yards. Penalty marker on the play. Will it stand for KC? Fans reacting.
Holding.
It will not.
Number 65. 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
And back-to-back Trey Smith.
And Kansas City Chiefs fans are going to be upset. Right here, Trey Smith, what he's attempting to do is a screenplay. So he's kind of chucking Madubuike by him to kind of let him go up the field to get to Patrick Mahomes. But you can't grab him. You can guide him, but you can't grab him and throw him. Another penalty right there, which takes away a beautiful catch and run by Rashee Rice that would have ended up as a touchdown.
A little ticky-tack, Jay. I think Baltimore might have looked up because Rashee Rice shot out of a pistol on that touchdown run that got called back.
And the Chiefs are moving in the wrong direction. They were well within field goal range. Baltimore's going to take a timeout. So the Ravens have one remaining, 12 seconds on the clock. The ball now at the 43-yard line of Baltimore. COVID-19 can keep you on the sidelines. If you're more likely to get very sick from COVID, ask your doctor if prescription oral treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com, sponsored by Pfizer. Let's go downstairs to the sidelines and Ross Tucker.
Guys, we talked before the game about the impact of all-pro left guard Joe Thuney being out for this game. Well, on the first holding penalty by Trey Smith, the center, Creed Humphrey, was going to the left to help Nick Allegretti, who's in the game for Thuney. That meant Trey Smith had to be one-on-one with Madubuike. He was not able to handle it. So now we're seeing the impact on some of these plays of Joe Thuney being out.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Kansas City had avoided that for most of the half. In fact, those are the first two penalties of the half for the Chiefs. It just came at the worst possible time. And now they're just hoping to get back into field goal range here on a 3rd and 24 after the timeout. Edwards-Helaire motions to the right, will set up to the right of Mahomes. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers left. Quick hitter, left side, caught by Kelsey. Kelsey takes it inside the 35, and that should at least give them a shot for Harrison Butker. As Marcus Williams makes the tackle, they pick up 9 yards, and they do it swiftly.
Baltimore brought the blitz right there, added the linebackers and Kyle Hamilton on the blitz to make sure the ball got thrown short, and Marcus Williams does a good job coming up. Kelsey catches the quick pass. He tackles him right away. But if I'm Kansas City, I feel pretty good with Harrison Butker coming on to kick a field goal.
It's going to be a 52-yard attempt. Butker, 32 of 45 in his career of field goals, 50 yards or more, 4 or 5 in the playoffs. He's made some big ones. James Winchester will snap it. Tommy Townsend is the holder. Butker from 52 yards away, trying to put points on the board before the end of the first half. Snap, placement, kick from Butker. He drives it. It is good for Kansas City. And the Chiefs take a 17-7 lead with 4 seconds left. Second quarter. A reminder that for every field goal made throughout the postseason, Barbasol will make a donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, an American original for over 100 years. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. So Kansas City now up by 10. They at least salvaged the 3 points, but boy, there was a moment there where it looked like they were going to take a 21-7 lead over Baltimore and would receive the football to start the third quarter. They have to settle for 3.
And on the other side of that, it was almost a chance that maybe the penalties were going to push them out of field goal range, and Baltimore was going to have a chance to walk away and not give up any points. So no matter what, a big field goal drive for Kansas City now as they'll get the ball coming out in the second half.
They go 8 plays, 55 yards. It took 90 seconds, but that's been a recurring theme. They used clock throughout the first half, found more of a rhythm offensively than Baltimore did. And now Butker will kick it off with Duvernay back. Butker will blast this one over the head of Duvernay, out to the 25-yard line, 4 seconds on the clock. Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship game for the 6th straight time. New England went to 8 in a row from 2011 to 2018. Did a whole lot of winning, as Devin McCourty can attest to. Jason McCourty got a little taste of that as well. But this is not what we're accustomed to anymore in the NFL. Kansas City is bucking the trend, and they've got a 10-point lead at the break here in Baltimore. Ravens take a knee. Kansas City will have the football to start the second half. It's 17-7 Chiefs.
One heck of a half by Kansas City right there. Mahomes, 20 of 25, only 5 incompletions in that first half, getting the ball to all of his guys and making plays and scrambling using his legs as well. And on the other side of that, Lamar Jackson, only 5 completions.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to do something to get the pass game going. He's had some effective runs, but this Baltimore offense has to really get going.
End of the first half, Kansas City 17, the Ravens 7. When we come back, Scott Graham rejoins us from our Progressive Insurance studios with the halftime report. For a job you'll love, visit progressive.com/careers today. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
When a cold keeps you up, try NyQuil Severe Honey Flavor. The nighttime, sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever, Honeylicious, best sleep with a cold medicine. Powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a dreamy honey taste to give your body the rest it needs to get that cold gone. Wake up refreshed, feeling relieved after enjoying the delicious flavor of NyQuil Severe Honey. NyQuil Severe Honey Flavor, use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Wake up not knowing what you want? Now you can have a little of everything. With Wendy's Breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles, you can mix and match your very own perfect pairing of our delicious morning favorites. Choose from the sausage biscuit, egg or cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, or medium hot coffee. The choice is all yours, not somebody else's. Get breakfast just the way you want it with Wendy's Breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles today. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Welcome to the AFC Championship Game Halftime Report on Westwood One. Sponsored by Wendy's. With Wendy's Breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles, you can choose the pair you want. Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price. Once again, here's your host, Scott Graham.
From our Westwood One studios, we've reached halftime. Kansas City on top of a 17-7 lead over the Baltimore Ravens. They have done it by holding on to the football, more than doubling Baltimore in time of possession and doubling them in yardage as well, 221 to 110 in that first half. Now, you want to stay tuned for part 2 of our conference championship doubleheader here on Westwood One. The Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Kevin Harlan, Kurt Warner, and Laura Oakman standing by to bring you all the action. And Kurt joins us right now for a preview of what we're going to see later on tonight. Kurt, how are you?
I'm doing good, Scott. Getting ready for the NFC version of this championship weekend.
I'll tell you what, the Lions come in as a team with some momentum. They come in with a quarterback who is showing signs of being very confident in running that offense. And although they've got some banged up spots defensively, Hutchinson on the outside right now is a force to be dealt with. This is a really confident team walking into this road game, isn't it?
Scott, there's no question about it. I got a chance to sit down with Jared this week, and you could just feel that. You know, getting into the playoffs was one thing, but then you get that home win against the hottest team in the league in the Rams, and then you get to come back and you get a nice win against Tampa. This is a team that believes they can beat anybody, and it does start with the offense, and it does start with Jared Goff, who's playing very confident football. And I think a big part of that is, you know, the fan base there. You know, after the games, they're chanting Jared Goff, and then you hear Dan Campbell say, hey, you're good enough for Detroit. These moments have really, you know, lifted their quarterback and given belief and confidence to their quarterback, and it starts there, but it's going to be a great football game. The San Francisco team is really good, and you mentioned it, the defense. Defense is probably the biggest question for Detroit, but they've done a nice job of pressuring quarterbacks. They're going to have to do that against Brock Purdy.
Let me ask you about this San Francisco team because they escaped last week against Green Bay. Now, are we going to see things in this game that they can fix to get them back to being what they were?
I think it does. You know, when we talk about confidence for Detroit, I'm sure they were watching that game going, see, these guys aren't unbeatable. These guys, you know, have some nicks. And I think if you're the 49ers, and, you know, maybe specifically around Brock Purdy, is that there's a lot of questions about Brock Purdy. How good is Brock Purdy? Can he lead this team? You know, Deebo Samuel gets hurt, you know, and he doesn't look like the same quarterback. And so I do believe there has to be questions on the San Francisco sideline is, can we settle back in and get back to playing our best brand of football? Because last week wasn't it. And again, so much of these games is about the quarterback. It is going to be about Brock Purdy settling in, getting back to that confident Brock Purdy that I don't think we saw last week. He got into that mode where it was like he was worried about making a mistake more than believing he was going to make a play. That's going to be a key perspective in this game.
Kurt, looking forward to it. I will talk to you and Kev in the booth in just a little bit.
Sounds good, Scott.
All right, we've got all the action of the NFC title game coming your way from Levi's Stadium when this one is done, right here on most of these same Westwood One stations, the NFL app, Alexa-enabled devices, or online at our website, westwoodonesports.com. Our halftime score, the Kansas City Chiefs 17, the Baltimore Ravens 7. This is Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday.
Let's go, football fans.
This week on Let's Go with Tom Brady and Larry Fitzgerald and me, Jim Gray.
Michael Strahan, 2007, comes back to beat us in the Super Bowl. Why did I invite you onto our podcast? That's what I really want to know.
Well, maybe you feel sorry for me because I only have one and you have 7. I mean, I don't know.
Listen to Let's Go every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern on Mad Dog Sports Radio and anytime on the SiriusXM app.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
The NFL playoffs are here, and Sports Grid Radio has all the information you need to get the winning edge over the sports books.
There's been a ton of sharp money that's come in, dropped the line way down to as low as 4.
All the lines, odds, totals, and player props for every game, right up through the Super Bowl.
We're not dealing with a total 44.5, 45.5. We're in the mid-50s now.
When it happens in your favorite sport, it's covered on Sports Grid Radio.
I like the over, and I need to beat them by 11 or more.
Channel 159 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app. Championship Sunday continues as the Detroit Lions.
Jared throws. It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Take on the San Francisco 49ers.
McCaffrey runs out across the 30, breaks a tackle. He's gone. Touchdown.
Tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Hear the national broadcast on NFL Radio Channel 88. The Lions call on Sirius 82 XM225. The 49ers call on Sirius 158 XM227 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
You love fantasy sports. We love fantasy sports. Fantasy Sports Radio is the place where we all come together to love fantasy sports.
I love this channel, nonstop fantasy 24/7. It's a beautiful thing.
From fantasy baseball drafts to preparing for your rookie drafts, the best place to win is Fantasy Sports Radio.
I want to help people win more than I want to win myself.
Your home for fantasy sports is Fantasy Sports Radio, Channel 87, in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Shotgun, Mahomes. He's got the snap. He looks. Mahomes, nothing open initially. The move by Mahomes, waiting. Now darts to his right. Mahomes looking to flip it. He does. And it's caught by Kelsey. Over the middle. An excuse me pass for a first down. 10 yards. The Ravens just kept bringing players, and Mahomes avoided them to get the ball downfield.
One of a host of memorable plays that led to Kansas City's lead that they still enjoy. Welcome back to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One. From the Progressive Insurance Studios, I'm Scott Graham. Protect your home and auto. Save when you bundle. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Kansas City on top by 10 at the break. 2 weeks from now, it's Super Bowl 58. Kevin Harlan, Kurt Warner, Dean Blandino, Devin McCourty, Mike Golick, Laura Oakman with all the excitement live from Las Vegas, beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Ross Tucker and I will kick off our pregame coverage with Super Bowl preview at 2. Log on to WestwoodOneSports.com for details or listen to the live stream for free. If it's the Super Bowl, it's on Westwood One. This has been the AFC Championship Halftime Report on Westwood One, sponsored by Wendy's. With Wendy's Breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles, you can choose the pair you want. Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo, single item at regular price. Our halftime score, Kansas City 17, Baltimore 7. When we return, Ian Eagle, Jason, and Devin McCourty will have the second half kickoff. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
The American Red Cross is facing an emergency blood shortage as the nation's blood supply has dropped to critically low levels. Blood and platelet donations are needed now for people counting on life-saving care after accidents, surgeries, and those facing critical treatments for cancer and sickle cell disease. You can take action today. Make an appointment to give blood. To book a time, use the Red Cross Blood Donor app. Visit redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to schedule your appointment.
Get the appliances you need right away at Lowe's. Explore the largest assortment of brands you trust, like Whirlpool, Samsung, and LG, in-store or online at the best values. Plus, take advantage of our everyday financing offers on top items, from refrigerators to laundry pairs. And there's more. Get your new appliances delivered or installed quickly at your convenience. Because Lowe's knows appliances, Lowe's knows home improvement. Subject to credit approval.
This new year, get started on your next success with University of Maryland Global Campus. Apply by February 12th and we'll waive your application fee. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid classes while giving you a head start on 2024. Earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. Pay no application fee if you apply by February 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev.
NFL Plus is your ticket to the NFL postseason.
We gotta get this one, boys. Let's go!
With NFL Plus, stream the entire NFL postseason and catch Super Bowl 58 live on phone and tablet.
That is unbelievable.
Plus, stay connected throughout the offseason with special content of the NFL Scouting Combine, NFL Draft, and more, all in one place. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Getting ready for the start of the second half here in Baltimore, along with Jason McCourty, Devin McCourty, and Ross Tucker. I'm Ian Eagle on Westwood One. You're listening to the AFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. The Ravens trailing the Kansas City Chiefs 17-7. Baltimore hosting the AFC Championship game for the first time in franchise history. Fifth appearance in the championship game, and their first since 2012. That's when they won the Super Bowl. In fact, they had lost 3 straight divisional round games until the 34-10 win over Houston. Meanwhile, the Chiefs getting it done on the road. That's not something they had to do in previous runs to the Super Bowl. Let's check the halftime stats, sponsored by Indeed. Need to hire quality candidates fast? You need Indeed. Indeed's video interview tool makes it easy and effortless to meet with candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit. So in that first half, Kansas City, 221 yards of offense. Baltimore held to 110. And it was the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, going 20 of 25, 161 yards, a touchdown. Kelsey, now the new record holder, most receptions in postseason history, 996 and a touchdown. Pacheco with a touchdown rushing, finished with 14 carries for 41 yards. Lamar Jackson, only 5 completions in the first half. One of them was for the touchdown. All right, Jason, Devin, just some keys going into this second half. Let's start on the Baltimore side of things. Jason, they're down by 10.
They're going to need to possess the ball. Right now, they're getting killed. The Kansas City Chiefs have had the ball 20 minutes to just their 9. Now, their defense has figured some things out. The last 3 drives only giving up 3 points after the first 2, letting Kansas City go down and put 14 points on the board. But they got to get something going in the air with Lamar on offense.
Yeah, I agree. And I think one of the biggest things, give Gus Edwards the ball. He has 1 carry in the first half. Try to use him and let that spring the passing game.
Baltimore's going to kick it off from right to left to start this second half with Justin Tucker. Richie James is the deep man. The Ravens did allow a touchdown on a punt return last week against Houston. Steven Sims went 67 yards for the score. One key thing just to keep in mind this year, the way Baltimore won their games, they dominated teams. A bunch of their games were double-figured wins. They were 10-0 when the games were double figures. Different record when the games were tight, 4-4 in one-score games.
And this is going to be a close game unless they can get something going extremely fast in the second half.
Tucker, line drive. This one could have been returnable, but James lets it go by and through the back of the end zone, out to the 25. Let's go downstairs, check in with Ross Tucker on the sidelines.
Guys, I got a chance to hear from both head coaches at halftime. Andy Reid said, let's just keep it rolling on offense. Was not happy with the penalties on the last drive. He was asked if he's going to address the chippiness at halftime. He winked and said, no, I kind of like it. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, John Harbaugh says more opportunities on offense, need to get more screens. I asked him specifically what they would do to stop Kelsey. He said, we have some ideas, but I'm not going to broadcast it to the whole world.
All right, Ross, handoff to Pacheco. First play from scrimmage in this third quarter. He's met by Matabike. That right side run is held to just a gain of 1.
Jay, you said it. I think this Ravens defense, they have some energy right now. They're coming off really a better part of the second quarter where they played better ball, so they're going to need to step up. And this opening drive has to be the Baltimore defense walking away, giving up no points and getting off the field.
On the flip side, the Chiefs allowed the fewest points in a season for the franchise since 1997. The pass threading the needle to the left side. It's hauled in by Kelsey. Out across the 30-yard line, hit by Roquan Smith. It's going to be short of a first down. Good for 5 yards, but that's Mahomes in a nutshell. He sees things that others don't.
He sees it so fast. Ball hits his hands. He goes right to Kelsey. Unbelievable what these two have been able to do today. Everybody knows Kelsey's going to get the ball, and he still finds his guy time after time.
And Kelsey's ability to catch the ball in traffic is a marvel. 3rd and 3 now for Kansas City. First drive of the second half. Ravens fans are fired up. Shotgun snap. Mahomes has got it. They block for him. Mahomes floats one up to the left side. Knocked away. He was trying to hit Justin Watson. The Ravens got over there, and Marcus Williams makes the play for Baltimore.
Marcus Williams matched up one-on-one in the slot with Watson. There's a little bit of contact, but he gets his hands off. And as the ball's getting there, Mahomes loft ones up as pressure's getting to him. Marcus Williams does a great job with his left hand reaching it up there and batting the ball away before it can get to Watson.
Tommy Townsend had a 30-yard punt on his first attempt. Snapped to him. Townsend got more of this one along the far side. It bounces and rolls out of bounds. Duvernay didn't get a chance to touch it. Now it's just a matter of where they mark it. It'll be the 22-yard line and a 46-yard kick. Ian Eagle along with Jason and Devin McCourty here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Baltimore. Huddle up with Grainger to get more done. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by one of over 250 branch locations. All right, what has to change offensively here for Baltimore to start this second half?
I think one of the biggest things, get that first down. I think we'll see a little bit more run mixed in there because they're only down 10, but the first down will be the key.
All right, Devin, we'll see if that's the game plan here. They're going to there. Ricard, the fullback, in motion, sets up to the left side. Edwards behind Jackson, and now Flowers in motion to the right. It's a handoff. Edwards running the left side. He's met and tackled by Justin Reed. He stamped him for no gain.
What a play by Justin Reed. He's coming up from his safety position to be the edge of the defense on the right side. Gus Edwards comes around the corner, and it is a perfect teach-tape tackle. He puts his shoulder pads right underneath his shoulder pads, picks him up in the air, and drives him back. One heck of a play by Justin Reed.
So no gain, 2nd and 10. Baltimore with a different alignment here. Ricard stays in, 2 receivers left. 2 to the right. Edwards remains in there to the right of Jackson. Flowers, motion man. Jet sweep. Flowers turns the corner. Stops, cuts it to the outside, and he's chopped down at the 25. Trent McDuffie did not take the cheese. 2-yard pickup for the Ravens.
A reverse play right there. Flowers comes. It looks like he has space, but the Chiefs do a good job getting to him in a hurry as Baltimore gets right back on the ball, trying to snap it fast on this 3rd down.
They're allowing a substitution here for Kansas City. Shotgun on 3rd and 6. Jackson, pump. Jackson step. He delivers downfield. Broken up and nearly intercepted by Bolton. Flowers, the intended target, and the Ravens go 3 and out.
Lamar had time as he bounced around the pocket right here on this one, Dev, and he ends up finding Zay Flowers streaking across the field. But as he doesn't really get his feet set, the ball goes through Nick Bolton's hands, who almost had an interception, and it falls incomplete. Went through his hands, then hit Zay Flowers, and then bounced to the ground.
Jordan Stout will come out to kick it. They are resetting because they placed the ball in the middle of the field at the 26-yard line. Now they moved it to the right hash for Baltimore. Stout the punter, Richie James the return man, standing at his own 25, 12-18 to play in the 3rd quarter. High kick, sailing, James backpedals, brings it in cleanly with a fair catch, and a 52-yard boot from Stout. Chiefs get it back. They lead 17-7. We have 12-13 to go in the 3rd quarter from Baltimore. This is Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday.
There is no competition in soccer quite like the UEFA Champions League. And it's on Sirius XM FC. Kylian Mbappe delivering when it matters most. The stakes are higher now in the knockout stage, where one goal can transform a club's trajectory. Jude Bellingham's driving scores! And one performance can turn a star into an immortal. Erling Haaland has 5! The Champions League knockout stage returns February 13th on Sirius XM FC 157 and streaming on the Sirius XM app.
The NFL playoffs are here, and Sports Grid Radio has all the information you need to get the winning edge over the sports books.
There's been a ton of sharp money that's come in, dropped the line way down to as low as 4.
All the lines, odds, totals, and player props for every game, right up through the Super Bowl.
We're not dealing with a total of 44.5, 45.5. We're in the mid-50s now.
When it happens in your favorite sport, it's covered on Sports Grid Radio.
I like the over, and I need to beat them by 11 or more.
Channel 159 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app. Championship Sunday continues as the Detroit Lions.
Jared throws. It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Take on the San Francisco 49ers.
McCaffrey runs out across the 30, breaks a tackle. He's gone. Touchdown.
Tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Hear the national broadcast on NFL Radio Channel 88. The Lions call on Sirius 82 XM 225. The 49ers call on Sirius 158 XM 227 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Nobody brings you the excitement of Formula One racing like Sirius XM.
Let's go, come on.
Hear every thrilling lap of a worldwide championship chase.
Verstappen takes the lead of the Grand Prix, and Hamilton couldn't hold him off.
Comprehensive pre- and post-race coverage.
That race, that was the best race I've ever seen.
And an exclusive insider's look at the F1 circuit every Wednesday on SXM Wheel to Wheel. The 2024 Formula One season beginning March 1st on Sirius XM. In the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Through Super Bowl 58, stream the NFL on Westwood One for free, sponsored by AutoZone. You can listen to our broadcast of the NFL live on WestwoodOneSports.com, on the NFL app by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports, or on our affiliate stations' digital platforms. Make AutoZone your end zone. Check engine light on. Get it checked with the free AutoZone Fix Finder service. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Restrictions apply. One note, Travis Kelce, 8th career game with 100 receiving yards in the postseason. That ties Jerry Rice for the most in NFL history. The Chiefs get it back, 12-13 to go in the third, and a 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 22. Mahomes, play fake, throws to the left, caught by Rice and quickly tackled by Darby on the play on the far sideline for no gain.
Really good play by Darby, following this guy, making the tackle all the way out there. And he has stepped up big in the absence of Marlon Humphrey, who's been active today but hasn't spent a lot of time on the football field for the Baltimore Ravens. And their defense, they have to find a way. Travis Kelce is absolutely killing them. I don't know if you put a guy at the line of scrimmage and try to jam him early and pick him up later, but they cannot continue to let Travis Kelce go off this way.
They were examining Millette earlier in the first half for a head injury. He has returned. We saw him at the end of the second quarter. It's a give to the left. Pacheco, spin move across the 25 and brought down by Patrick Queen on the play. They're going to spot it across the 25 after the gain of 5 for Isaiah Pacheco from the state of New Jersey.
There we go, Ian. Go ahead and say that, Rutgers.
I threw it in there earlier for you guys. Sprinkle in a little Scarlet Knights love.
Big third down coming up. Kansas City started 5 of 6. Since then, they've been 0 of 4 on third down.
And this is now a 3rd and 6 for KC. Shotgun, Mahomes, Pacheco to his right. Watson, the motion man, on the right. Mahomes sets and throws and hits his man. Watson over the middle on a crosser. Watson's got a first down, 15 yards on the play. And once again, Patrick Mahomes is on the money.
Andy Reid does such a good job. The Chiefs motion on about 60% of their plays, along with Matt Nagy, the offensive coordinator. Darby is matched up on Watson, who's aligned outside. He motions inside. Miscommunication between Marlette and Darby puts him a step behind, and Mahomes is able to pick up the first down.
And this drive continues for KC now at the 43-yard line of the Chiefs. Pacheco in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right, low snap. Mahomes had to scoop it off the ground. He throws to the left side, and the catch is made by Valdez-Scantling. Another shove at the end of the play as Stevens pushed him out of bounds. 2 other players got into it. It's a 7-yard pickup.
Jay, you spoke about the motions. Even that play right there, they have plenty of time on the motion. Rice motions over, and before the snap, you see Geno Stone, he's looking over at Marcus Williams. They're trying to figure out which safety was supposed to rotate down, and it was just confusion. And they weren't able to give up a big play, but you can see Kansas City's forcing that communication.
Ravens had 60 sacks this season to lead the NFL. They have 0 today against KC. Another low snap. Fake the handoff. Mahomes tosses it to Kelsey, and Kelsey, that left side run is enough for a first down after the grab. That's another unorthodox delivery from Mahomes. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be complete.
For a second, it looks like backyard football as he fakes the handoff, and then he looks like he's going to keep it, but as a defender, he pump fakes and he throws it out to Kelsey. Once Kelsey catches it, Kelsey even pump fakes like he's going to throw the ball, but then he decides to just duck his shoulder and pick up the first down.
And it goes down as a running play because it happened behind the line of scrimmage, and Mahomes then pump faked as if he might toss it downfield. Kelsey after the grab. Mahomes the throw underneath, and he connects with Noah Gray, the tight end, for a modest 3 yards. Gray a little slow getting up after the play. The clock is rolling. 8:57 and counting left in the third.
Right now, this Baltimore Ravens defense, they got to find a way to slow this down. I think this is a big drive. If Kansas City can pick up another first down or two and get in field goal range, it continues to now make this game harder for Baltimore to come back.
They are now at the Baltimore 43-yard line on this drive. 2 rushes, 4 passes, 7th play. Mahomes drifting back. Mahomes in the pocket. He throws a wobbler to the left. It's incomplete. Sprawling out, attempting to get there was Gray. Penalty marker on the play back at the 49 in Kansas City territory. That's how far back Mahomes was fading. Sean Smith.
Holding. Offense number 74. 3-yard penalty. Please replay second down.
It is Jawan Taylor called on the hold.
Kyle Van Noy comes off the left side of the defense, and he puts a nice move on Jawan Taylor, and he can do nothing but hold him. And Clowney on the other side was coming at Mahomes. So that's what Baltimore's going to need to do. They're going to need these 4-man rushes to create more pressure and make it harder on Mahomes.
2nd and 17 now for KC. 8:28 left, third quarter. 17-7 Chiefs. Back at the 47-yard line of Kansas City. Motion man Edwards-Helaire faked the pass initially. Now he'll throw it to him to the right side. Tries to make a move, a dance, and he's brought down in the open field by Hamilton. Hamilton doesn't bite on the fake. Limits him to a 1-yard pickup through the air.
Chiefs are doing a good job on offense. They're trying to spread out this Baltimore Ravens defense and get one-on-one tackles on the outside. The only issue is whenever it's Kyle Hamilton matched up one-on-one, he makes the tackle.
He wins.
Edwards-Helaire, he wins it every single time.
Under 8 minutes to go now. Chiefs huddle up, 3rd and 15. They are 6 of 11 on third down conversions. The average yards to get the first down have been just over 6 yards. On third down, Mahomes pump fake to the right, throws it to the right side. Pacheco is slammed down after the grab. They're all over it. It's a loss of 5. Kyle Van Noy playing with major energy here for Baltimore.
Kyle Van Noy stepping up. You talk about veteran leadership, old guys looking young. He's rushing right there. He sees the screen. He disengages off Jawan Taylor's block, turns around and catches up to Pacheco to make the tackle. This defense did its job. Now it's time for Lamar Jackson, the offense, to make some plays.
So the drive stalls for KC. Not major rush there on the Townsend punt. He gets it off cleanly. It bounces at the 4 and rolls into the end zone. So it's a 55-yard kick, but a net of 35. And the Ravens will get it back at the 20-yard line, trailing 17-7. 7:05 to go. Third quarter. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Do you have a game plan for COVID-19? Prescription oral treatments must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms, even if mild. If you have a high risk factor, ask your doctor if treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Not one based on the driver who treats the highway like a racetrack and the shoulder like a passing lane. Why pay a rate based on anyone else? Get one based on you with DriveWise from Allstate.
Not available in Alaska or California, subject to terms and conditions. Rates are determined by several factors, which vary by state. In some states, participation in DriveWise allows Allstate to use your driving data for purposes of rating. While in some states, your rate could increase with high-risk driving. Generally, safer drivers will save with DriveWise. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
On game day, you want to focus on three things: football, friends, and food. And what makes all those better? Kingsford Original Charcoal. Kingsford Original gives grilled food an authentic wood-fired barbecue flavor you can't get anywhere else. Well-fed friends are happy friends. So good. And football, well, it's just more fun with a burger in hand. Elevate your backyard game day grilling with Kingsford Original Charcoal, America's grilling expert. Kingsford.com.
Looking to buy a home? Get expert advice on finding the right home, making an offer, and the latest market trends from realtors. Listen to Real Estate Today at podcast.realtor. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Do you have a game plan for COVID-19? Prescription oral treatments must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms, even if mild. If you have a high risk factor, ask your doctor if treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 58.
Get closer to the game of golf with PGA Tour Radio on SiriusXM, Channel 92, and the all-new SiriusXM app.
Tracking towards the cup, and it goes in!
Along with Jason McCourty, Devin McCourty, and Ross Tucker, I'm Ian Eagle here on Westwood One. You're listening to the AFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. Ravens are playing from behind here in the AFC Championship, Jason, and that's not necessarily a spot that they're accustomed to this season.
Not at all, and Lamar hasn't been successful with the ball through the air with his arm today. Still struggling to get completions, almost had one intercepted the last drive on third down. They have to figure out a way to get the ball down the field a little bit to back up this Chiefs defense and then get the running game going.
This ties the biggest deficit of the season for the Ravens. They were down by 10 to the Steelers in the game where the starters didn't play, Week 18. Step and throw. Jackson left side. Catch is made. Gus Edwards, he's got room along the sideline across the 35 and out of bounds at the 36. So they pick up 16 yards on first down with a dart from Jackson.
Play action pass right there. Isaiah Likely, they're looking for him on a deep out-breaking route. Lamar just doesn't have enough time to hold on to it because Likely ends up open. But a good job by him, his clock, getting the ball out, finds Gus Edwards in the flat, and he's able to do the rest and pick up the first down.
Edwards ran into a staff member along that sideline. Everybody appears to be okay. First down at the 36. Rain is picked up, raining sideways. Jackson deep drop, looking. Jackson to his right, stepping. Jackson running to the 40. Jackson to the 45. Jackson's got a first down out near midfield. Jackson waited for it. Kansas City committed defensively, and then he had enough room to scamper for 11.
Playing against Lamar Jackson has to be one of the most frustrating things for any defensive lineman because it felt like the pocket was closing in on him, and he kind of jukes left, jukes right, and then the small little hole opens up, and he comes shooting out of it to pick up a big gain. It's just so frustrating trying to get in your hands on Lamar Jackson.
So it's a first down now at the 47, 5:42 and counting left in the third. 10-point lead for Kansas City. Baltimore still in its own territory. Motion man is Flowers from left to right. Jackson, step. Jackson can't get out of there initially, and he'll just chuck it away as he broke away from one would-be tackler. Jackson did get enough on it to throw it away. Tranquil was there, and Dana for KC.
Baltimore is going to look at some of these plays and be frustrated because right there Kansas City goes with the all-out blitz. And I think Lamar Jackson had time, but they didn't have any receiver attack in the middle of the field where Kansas City had no one deep. And I think that was a chance maybe to have a big play if they would have had somebody occupying the deep middle part of the field.
We have not mentioned the name Odell Beckham. We have not mentioned the name Rashad Bateman. Baltimore just looking for someone to get it rolling here. 2nd and 10. Jackson, swing pass to the near side, caught by Hill. Hill's got room. Sideline run. Hill is in Kansas City territory. The juke move by Hill. Nick Bolton whiffed. He turns it into a 12-yard pickup. Let's go downstairs to Ross Tucker on the sidelines.
Ian, on that play, the Chiefs only came with a 4-man rush, but to the point of one of the McCourties, I can't tell them apart. He made a good point when he said that they're bringing extra pressure. They're bringing 5 and 6 guys. Todd Monken, the offensive coordinator for the Ravens before the game, told me he was anticipating that, and his express consent and reason to do that is to not let Lamar be able to get running lanes.
No Willie Gay in this game for Kansas City. Fake the handoff. Jackson looking downfield. Jackson, little jump pass to the near side, caught by Hill. And the tuck and run by Hill gets him out of bounds. Mike Dana applied the pressure on Jackson. They turned it into a 6-yard gain.
Dev, I've worked with Ross Tucker so many times this year. I assumed he would have been able to tell my voice apart just as well as he's be able to tell his wife's apart. But I guess we don't have that type of friendship that I thought we had. But for Lamar Jackson in his offense right now, as he's making plays on this drive, still Kansas City Chiefs defense are making all these plays so hard. He's having to scramble around, make people miss, and then check the ball down. There's no easy play for this Baltimore Ravens offense.
Oh, Ross just said he thought that was me. So he's really confused. 2nd down and 5 now for the Ravens. We approach 4 minutes to go in the third. Jackson downfield, delivers right side, incomplete. Looking for Andrews, and a flag down at the 43-yard line. Tranquil with the coverage, and Chris Jones slow getting up, needs a moment.
Holding. Offense number 76. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
And we got to get Sean Smith a lozenge. It's time. It's raw out there. It's wet. It's getting cold. It's AFC Championship Sunday here in Baltimore.
It's that time of weather, and it's that time of the year where everything starts to go. But he's fighting through it just like the players. You got to fight through the elements in these big games.
2nd down and 15 back at the 47-yard line. We're down to 4:06 to go in the third. Edwards now in the backfield. 3 receivers off to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun, Jackson. Jackson steps. He throws to the near side, and the catch is made at the 41-yard line. It is Andrews for 6 yards. Coverage from Joshua Williams, the second-year corner from Fayetteville State.
Baltimore puts Mark Andrews backside on the left side of the field. He's the only receiver over there with Joshua Williams, and just runs a nice out route, an individual route where Lamar came out and looked for him right away. He was able to get open. Maybe that's the key, trying to isolate Andrews and make some plays with him catching the ball.
Ravens are 1 of 6 on 3rd down today. This is a 3rd and 9 at the 41 of Kansas City. From the gun, 3 receivers right. Jackson steps up. Jackson gets blasted in the backfield. The sack for Justin Reed. Kansas City's defense comes up big again.
Kansas City comes with pressure. Lamar saw it. He got in his cadence, and he saw Justin Reed, and he saw those guys, Nick Bolton, start to creep towards the line of scrimmage. They knew the pressure was coming. I'm surprised we didn't see any checks at the line of scrimmage. This Kansas City Chiefs, they've dialed up a perfect defense. Lamar got it. All the routes went too deep down the field. Doesn't have enough time. Forced to just eat the ball and take the sack. A great job.
And Justice Hill misses the block on Justin Reed that creates that sack.
Andy Reid has called a great game on offense. Steve Spagnuolo has called a fantastic game on defense. Stout puts this one in the air, looking for the right corner. It rolls inside the 10 and settles in at the 7. 42-yard punt, well placed, and the Chiefs will be deep in their own territory. 2:31 to go. We're in the third quarter, 17-7. Kansas City leads the Ravens. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Screeching brakes? Safer stops start with Duralast. New Duralast brake pads and rotors provide longer life and more stopping power when replaced together. Duralast brake pads have reduced noise and corrosion resistance with a limited lifetime warranty. Duralast rotors are designed for quiet, safe stops and meet or exceed the performance of the original rotors on your vehicle. Find Duralast only at America's #1 brake destination, AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
What's up, everybody? Nick Costos here, host of You Better You Bet on the BetQL Network, weekdays 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern.
What is the BetQL Network?
The BetQL Network is where the smartest sports betting talk meets the most entertaining sports betting talk. We call it Wagertainment.
Not bury the lead here. Folks, Jenks is 7-0 this week.
I love ugly football.
This is so degenerate. Is this a live betting game?
Listen to the BetQL Network anywhere and anytime on the new and improved Odyssey app, or watch us on twitch.tv/BetQL, presented by the King of Sportsbooks, BetMGM.
Get the appliances you need right away at Lowe's. Explore the largest assortment of brands you trust, like Whirlpool, Samsung, and LG, in-store or online at the best values. Plus, take advantage of our everyday financing offers on top items, from refrigerators to laundry pairs. And there's more. Get your new appliances delivered or installed quickly at your convenience. Because Lowe's knows appliances, Lowe's knows home improvement. Subject to credit approval.
KFC's wraps are still just 2 for $5. Just think about that. 2 wraps, just $5. You want a new spicy mac and cheese wrap and a new honey barbecue chicken wrap for lunch? Just $5. You want a new mac and cheese wrap and a spicy slaw wrap as a snack? Just $5. You want 2 classic KFC wraps just because? Just $5. KFC wraps are back for a limited time. Now with 3 new options. Choose 2 for just $5. It's finger licking good. Prices and participation may vary. Prices higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and third-party ordering websites. Tax, tip, and fees extra.
Thursday, February 8th, the Stars are out in Las Vegas to kick off Super Bowl 58 weekend with NFL honors presented by Invisalign. Celebrate the 2023 NFL season with host Keegan-Michael Key. Watch on CBS, NFL Network, and streaming on Paramount Plus and NFL Plus. Visit NFL.com/honors for more. 2:31 to go. Third quarter. Kansas City 17, Ravens 7 here in the AFC Championship. The Chiefs have the football back at their own 7-yard line, moving from left to right. Handoff, Pacheco going up the middle. Pacheco keeps the legs churning. Queen brings him down. First man to get there, forward progress will get him 2 yards.
This Ravens defense, they found something. We talked about the way they finished out the second quarter. Well, the beginning of this third quarter, they're finding a way in the run game of gang tackling. It's taking 2 or 3 people, but they're wrapping Pacheco up, and then you see about 10 purple jerseys all surrounding him and not allowing him to pick up any extra yards.
Crowd got energized. Terrell Suggs, Super Bowl champion with the Ravens, just came through the tunnel in a cloud of smoke, and the fans reacted seeing him on the big screen. Ravens are down 17-7. Handoff. Pacheco runs into a crowd, and he's held for no gain on the play. Kyle Van Noy just waved the Dikembe Mutombo finger. Don't do that anymore. Brent Urban got in there to make the stop.
Jay, you hit it right on the head. I think Kansas City's thinking, all right, Baltimore subs in Kyle Van Noy. They sub in Owe. They're thinking, all right, they're bringing in their pass rush guys. We'll sneak a run in there. Van Noy takes on the puller and makes the tackle. Big play to set up a 3rd and long.
So we'll call it 3rd and 7. Edwards-Helaire now in there. Mahomes making sure everybody's on the same page along the offensive line. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. It's Kelsey. Mahomes will throw it right. Nobody home. Incomplete. In the area of Kelsey, everything got sped up because once again the pressure was applied. This time from Broderick Washington. 3 and out for the Chiefs.
Rarely do we see Mahomes and Kelsey not on the same page, but Kelsey breaks in. Mahomes thinks he's breaking out, throws the ball. Miscommunication. Now we get a 4th down, and Baltimore should end up with pretty good field position.
It's Tommy Townsend, his 4th punt of the day. He's averaging 43.7 out of his own end zone. Not a heavy rush. This is a high kick along the far side, caught by Duvernay at the 38, and then spun backwards after the grab. A 51-yard kick. Joshua Williams makes the play downfield on special teams. 49 seconds to go in the third. Kansas City on top of the Ravens, 17-7. Baltimore will have the football when we come back. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
As the world keeps changing, so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're designed to help protect against recent variants. Learn more about a COVID-19 vaccine option at scheduleacovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Welcome back. All right, Jimmy, our Army veteran, for $400. Are you ready to answer the next question?
Actually, I'm good.
Huh?
Well, I already earn and save $473 a year on average with Navy Federal Credit Union. So, yeah.
All members of the Armed Forces, all veterans, and their families can earn and save more every year with a Navy Federal membership. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA. Dollar value based on the 2022 Navy Federal Member Give Back Study.
Progressive knows we're all trying to save right now.
So, no pick sixes, no blitzes, no sacks.
Nope, none of that. But there's this cool move called a balestra. Oh, I think that was it. Or maybe it was that? I don't know, I'm still learning.
So, fencing tickets are cheaper than football, huh?
Yeah, but hey, now we know what a counter parry is.
Do we?
Progressive offers you savings without sacrifice. So save big when you bundle home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
As the world keeps changing, so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're designed to help protect against recent variants. Learn more about a COVID-19 vaccine option at scheduleacovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Stay tuned for part 2 of our conference championship doubleheader here on Westwood One, Detroit and San Francisco. Kevin Harlan, Kurt Warner, Laura Oakman. They've got all the action, the NFC title game, live from Santa Clara, 6:30 Eastern, right here on most of these same Westwood One stations via the NFL app or Alexa-enabled devices, or you can just go online at our website, westwoodonesports.com. 49 seconds to play, third quarter. This is the AFC Championship game in Baltimore. Winner will go to Vegas and Super Bowl 58. Kansas City 17, Ravens 7. Baltimore with the football on its own 36-yard line. Shotgun for Jackson, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Jackson faked the handoff. Jackson steps up. He's going to throw the deep ball. Wide open. Left side. It's caught by Flowers. Curls in at the 20. Makes a move at the 15. And he's dumped at the 10. Led 54 yards for the Ravens.
The big play that they needed, the Kansas City Chiefs, I don't know if they bit on the run fake, but they're running a zone where the cornerbacks are playing in the deep part of the field.
At the end of the play, Tony, offense number 4. 15-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 10.
So it's a taunting call against Zay Flowers at the end of the play. Lamar Jackson got in there and just shared his opinion with referee Sean Smith. So Flowers, a shove at the end as he was getting up, and L'Jarius Sneed was on his back. He helped make sure he stayed there. And he spun the ball.
They're going to call that every time. You just can't do that. All eyes are on you. Big play from the rookie. Can't let the emotions get the best of you.
So back it up now to the 25-yard line with 32 seconds to go in the third. Jackson, shotgun. Looks, throws, and he bounced it in the direction of Flowers, who just got into it a bit with Drew Tranquil. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and going back to the big play to Flowers, that defense that Kansas City ran, it's not an easy defense to run, but you saw everybody in the middle of the field, the linebackers, read the safety. They bit when they saw the run action, and then Lamar Jackson had Nelson Aguilar running through the middle and Zay Flowers on the left side and creates a big play. Now they need to end up with 7 points at the end of this drive.
Second down and 10. Flowers took it to the 5-yard line, but the taunting penalty brought it back to the 25. Shotgun, Jackson deep drop. Steps, he throws to the left, caught by Flowers to the 20, stutter step move 15, and Flowers takes it out of bounds inside the 12. 15 yards, and that is going to be good enough for a first down.
Flowers trying to make up for the penalty. He comes in motion from the left side to the right side, and he just runs a crossing route where he comes underneath around 2 or 3 yards and catches it and does the rest.
First down at the 11. Jackson, sidearm toss caught by Bateman along the left side. Bateman stood up, the ball popped free, but the play had already been whistled dead. as Bateman took it inside the 10 for a gain of 3. Triple zeros on the clock for the end of the third quarter. Kansas City 17, Baltimore 7. The Ravens are threatening. Fourth quarter is next. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
For fast sore throat relief, try Vicks Vapor Cool Drops. With maximum strength menthol and a powerful rush of Vicks Vapors that works in seconds. Vaporize sore throat pain fast with Vicks Vapor Cool Drops.
Taco Bell just dropped the new Cravings Value Menu. Now you can get 10 items for $3 or less, which means you can get the food you want for the price you want. It's almost like you can have your cake and eat it too. But in this case, it's a double-stacked taco from the new Cravings Value Menu. So basically, you can have your double-stacked taco and eat it too, which is a lot crunchier than cake. The new Cravings Value Menu is here. Get it at Taco Bell today. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations while supplies last. Contact store for price and participation which vary. Tax extra.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Not one based on Carol. She's more focused on hitting a high note than the car in front of her. Why pay a rate based on anyone else? Get one based on you with DriveWise from Allstate.
Not available in Alaska or California, subject to terms and conditions. Rates are determined by several factors, which vary by state. In some states, participation in DriveWise allows Allstate to use your driving data for purposes of rating. While in some states, your rate could increase with high-risk driving. Generally, safer drivers will save with DriveWise. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
At Lowe's, save big every day when you buy in bulk. Save 10% when you buy 68 or more panels of select OSB sheathing. Plus, save an extra 5% every day on eligible purchases when you use your Lowe's Business Credit Card. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. 5% offer subject to credit approval. Exclusions and terms apply. See store at Lowe's.com/credit for details. U.S. only. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details.
Hey y'all, I'm Lainey Wilson. I've worn Wrangler jeans since I was itty-bitty doing chores on Daddy's farm. This season's styles will have you ready for the fall and all of those crisp mornings and cool days ahead. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Today's broadcast of the AFC Championship game on Westwood One is sponsored in part by Grainger, by Barbasol Shaving Cream, by Wendy's, by Progressive Insurance, by AutoZone, and by NFL.com. Fourth quarter in Baltimore, AFC Championship, the number 1 seed, the Ravens, against the 3 seed, the Kansas City Chiefs. Super Bowl champions last year. They've got the lead over Baltimore 17-7. Ravens have the football. Second down and 8 at the 9 to start the fourth. Now they're moving from left to right. Justice Hill in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right side. Jackson shotgun on second down. Throws. Caught by Flowers over the middle. Dive! Breaks the plane for the touchdown! The question is when he lost the ball. Oh boy. Nick Bolton on a recovery. Did they slap it out of there before he crossed
Moving on the field as the runner fumbled short of the goal line. Recovered in the end zone by Kansas City for a touchback.
What a turn of events. Zay Flowers diving, and it was knocked out just before he got there. This is a potential game changer. L'Jarius Sneed forces the fumble.
This will be another one of these plays that fans are going to be angry about, this touchback rule. But this ball's clearly out. And different, though, Zay Flowers catches the ball. He gets upfield, and he extends both arms going to reach for that white goal line. And as he does so, L'Jarius Sneed is chasing, and he pokes the ball out right before it crosses the line. A fumble, and then they recover it. The Chiefs do in the end zone. A great play by L'Jarius Sneed.
And that one, you look at replay, it's obvious. It happened. Handoff, Pacheco driving that left side inside the hash marks. Brought down by Malik Harrison. Patrick Queen is getting into it with Travis Kelce away from the play. It's a 3-yard pickup. And all of the energy has been zapped from this stadium. What looked to be a touchdown to cut it to 3 ends up being a turnover.
Huge play. Zay Flowers I mean, two big plays. The fumble and the penalty will be the plays everyone talks about, though.
Line of scrimmage is the 23. First minute of play of the fourth quarter. Mahomes in the pocket. Now to his right. Mahomes on the run. Throws across his body. Incomplete. He tried to hit the tight end, Noah Gray. Roquan Smith with a smack on Mahomes. Made him think about it. And now it's 3rd down and 7. Flowers is looking for medical attention. He is bleeding his left hand.
Roquan Smith made sure if he was going to run that far, he put a nice hit on Mahomes, and I think that created the incompletion. And this Baltimore defense looking to make another stop in this second half.
This is a 3rd and 7 now for KC. Edwards-Helaire in the backfield. Baltimore needs a stop to get the football back. Shotgun, Mahomes, soft toss, near side, caught by Kelsey. First down, quiets the crowd. Kelsey is having a monster day. Good for 13 yards.
The refs right there might have missed an offensive pass interference as someone was clearing it out. Justin Watson gave Kyle Hamilton a nice shot that really got him all the coverage for Kelsey. And I saw the Baltimore Ravens coaches yelling at the officials to throw a flag.
Guys, 11 targets for Kelsey, 11 catches, 116 yards, and a touchdown. Play clock is down to 3. And a timeout called with 13:24 to play here in the fourth. Kansas City uses the timeout. Along with Jason McCourty, Devin McCourty, Ross Tucker, I'm Ian Eagle here on Westwood One. You're listening to the AFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. The Ravens were driving, had a big play to Flowers, took it to the 5, got a taunting penalty, backed it up to the 25, got back inside the 10. Looks like Flowers is going to have the catch and run for the touchdown as he's headed towards the goal line. The ball popped free thanks to Snead, and then McDuffie jumps on top of it in the end zone for a touchback.
The best drive of the day for the Baltimore Ravens. Yes, they had a touchdown off of a big play in the first half, but that one they drove it through. We're going to get points on the board. Just a huge letdown if you're a Baltimore Ravens fan.
On that Baltimore sideline, veteran players are going over to Flowers, trying to keep him in the right headspace. Handoff. Pacheco is stood up and dropped after the gain of 3. Roquan Smith combining with Broderick Washington. Somebody lost their helmet there at the end of the play, and it was Nick Allegretti who is starting at left guard for the injured Joe Tooney.
Yeah, every play Baltimore's involved in, JC said it earlier, it's 4 guys tackling. They created that aggressive mentality, and Kansas City is still fighting back. Trey Smith just got into it with Patrick Queen. Kelsey's getting into it with the whole defense. There's an edge to this game today.
2nd and 7, 12:45 left in the fourth. Clock is moving. Fake the jet sweep, throw it to Watson on the right side. He gets drilled. Textbook tackle Brandon Stevens on the outside, and a flag on the play. There's more fisticuffs almost between the two teams. Pushing, shoving, nudging. Loss of 3 on the play.
Mahomes hits Watson in the flat, and I think the flag is going to be on Jadeveon Clowney, who gives Mahomes a nice shot after the throw.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 24.
It is.
15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
So the call from Sean Smith. You hear the consternation from this Ravens crowd. That's the 4th first down via penalty.
Baltimore's made all the bad plays today. The taunting penalty, the Kyle Van Noy after the play penalty in the first half. Yeah. These plays have hurt this defense, especially after they got rolling. A lot of the big plays for Kansas City has been penalties.
And the crowd right now, they're voicing their displeasure with the call, but the top of Jadeveon Clowney's helmet hits Mahomes in his chin, and that's why there was a flag on that. It wasn't that it was a late hit, but his helmet made contact with Patrick Mahomes.
Are they pressing? What's the mentality right now for Baltimore, trying to create something?
And I think that's what it is. When you've been good all year, you're like, why are we not good? Yeah. Let's fight. Let's do it. But you just got to keep playing ball.
So the line of scrimmage is now the 45 of Baltimore. Fake the handoff. Mahomes Gets hit down low. Mahomes wouldn't go down as Matabike got down there. And they're going to rule him down. Mahomes, he was very bendy. That is the first sack of the day for the Ravens defense. Mahomes thought he still had a play to work with because he didn't quite go down.
And that's one thing about the way you're going to call it for these quarterbacks. Matabike gets to him, kind of lets him go. You can't fall on top of quarterbacks. You can't hit them low. Mahomes tries to stay up, but Baltimore gets to him. I think the whistle needs to be blown when you get them, so we're not getting late hits and roughing the passer penalties.
First time that Mahomes has been sacked so far in the postseason games against Miami and Buffalo. 2nd and 19. Mahomes, a short throw to the right, caught by Rice, and 2 tacklers there to greet him, including Smith and Hamilton. 5-yard gain. 11:22 remaining in this fourth quarter. 17-7 KC.
A big third down coming up here. And Dev, you mentioned it, where Mahomes got sacked. Matabike came through. He was one-on-one with Allegretti, who's in there, for Joe Tooney, who's injured. They're all pro left guard. Now as they go to this third down, how do they choose to block from an offensive line standpoint to make sure they keep Mahomes clean and give him enough time for the routes to get deep down the field?
And Jason, it's a 3rd and 13 for Kansas City at the Baltimore 48. We are under 11 minutes to go. 10-point lead for the Chiefs. Shotgun for Mahomes. Rush is coming. They handle it. Mahomes hooks a pass. Low. Gray goes down to get it, and it's ruled incomplete. It bounced on the turf.
And that was a big incompletion because now Kansas City's not in field goal range. There was a chance right there that they don't pick up the first down, but they get in field goal range. But the incompletion ends that, and now this Baltimore offense can try to put together another drive to get them back in this game because this clock is ticking away.
10:44 to go in the fourth. Tommy Townsend will punt it. Winchester, the snapper. Devin Duvernay standing at his own 9-yard line along the far hash marks. Snap. Handled by Townsend. Leans into it. A high kick. Duvernay gets out of the way. The ball bounces at the 6. And it is down by Watson at the 1. Perfectly executed. 47 yards on the kick. The Ravens are pinned deep in their own territory. 10:35 to go. We're in the fourth quarter in Baltimore. The Chiefs 17, the Ravens 7. This is Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday.
Braxton was diagnosed with choroid plexus carcinoma, a brain tumor. St. Jude is helping us put away our fears. We have an amazing team that fights for the best outcome for Braxton. He has the best chance here. I don't have to worry that how much is that bag of fluid going to cost me? Can I afford it to save my child's life? The donations, they're paying for me to live every day with my son, be stress-free, and enjoy every day with him. I wish there was a word bigger than thank you, more close to the heart. Because thank you's not enough. They've given me hope. They've given me my son.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Don't miss MLB Network Radio's tour of spring training beginning in late February. When the football season blows its final whistle, it's baseball's time to shine. Tune in as we visit with all 30 teams on site across Arizona and Florida. Hear from the star players, managers, and front office executives. MLB Network Radio's tour of spring training begins in late February on SiriusXM 89 and the SiriusXM app.
Championship Sunday continues as the Detroit Lions.
Jared throws. It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Take on the San Francisco 49ers.
McCaffrey runs out across the 30, breaks a tackle. He's gone. Touchdown.
Tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Hear the national broadcast on NFL Radio Channel 88. The Lions call on Sirius 82 XM225. The 49ers call on Sirius 158 XM227 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Just Capital is an independent nonprofit that helps Wall Street make the world a better place. They measure and track which companies are doing the best job in supporting American communities. Find out more at justcapital.com. Ian Eagle, Devin McCourty, Jason McCourty, Ross Tucker, the rest of our Westwood One crew. We're in the fourth quarter at the AFC Championship game. Winner goes to Vegas and Super Bowl 58. Chiefs lead it 17-7. Ravens have it first down at their own 1-yard line. So Jackson is operating from the end zone with Hill on his hip to the right. Chiefs press the line. They handle the rush. Jackson throws a deep ball to the left sideline, and it is over the head of Rashad Bateman, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
When you're in the end zone, it's never a good feeling. I think Lamar Jackson thought he had a shot at Bateman down the left sideline. One-on-one with Watson, just overthrows it. You rather that than underthrow it. But now you got a 2nd and 10 still in your own end zone. Puts a lot of pressure on your offense to get some yards so you don't end up in a 3rd and long.
2nd down for Baltimore, 10.5 to play. Major miscues for the Ravens throughout the day has put them in this hole. Fake the handoff. Jackson steps up, sidearm toss, caught on the left side by Likely. Likely with a spin move right at the line to gain. Drew Tranquil was there trying to make the tackle, and it appears to be enough. We're going to wait to see where they spot it. There's a Kansas City injury on the play, and this is the second time today that Chris Jones has been slow to get up. So Jones went down on the rush. And they are going to move the chains here. It is enough for a first down.
Really good catch by Isaiah Likely right there. Lamar dances around in the pocket a little bit, and then he throws a bullet out to the side, and Likely's able to corral it and get up the field with some yards after the catch and pick up the first down.
11th first down of the day for Baltimore. Kansas City has 20. Jackson throwing a home run ball left side. Incomplete, looking for Beckham. No flag. Joshua Williams was with him. Williams is a big corner, 6'3", 193. Beckham could not get the step on him, and it's incomplete.
The crowd's going crazy. I honestly think they might have thrown the flag, but the ball was about 10 yards in front of Bateman. It's a little hand fighting. I thought he restricted Odell Beckham enough to throw a flag, but not with the ball that far off the mark.
But I think they kept the flag tucked, Dev, because both of those guys were pushing and grabbing. It was kind of equal of the hand fighting on both sides.
2nd and 10 from the 11-yard line. We approach 10 minutes to go in the fourth. Jackson clean pocket. Jackson is going to tuck it. Looking downfield, he's going to run now. Left side, Jackson makes a cut to the 20, and that's where he's hit. Short of the line to gain by Karlaftis. Picks up 9. 3rd down and short coming up here for Baltimore.
A good pickup by Lamar Jackson. Thought he had Likely underneath, didn't like his scramble. But Baltimore now has to start looking at this clock. They don't want to take up too much time on these drives in a 2-score game because you're going to need the ball back whether you kick a field goal or a touchdown.
3rd down and 1 from the gun. Jackson in the pocket. Jackson looking. Jackson dancing to his right. Jackson trying to turn the corner at the 15. Jackson is going to go down at the 18-yard line. Tershawn Wharton gets to the quarterback. Nothing downfield that Jackson liked, and he had to eat it.
And they got to think about going for it right now. And Lamar, even in their own territory, he had so much time. Nobody got open down the field. Zay Flowers is deep, and he's trying to get him to throw the ball, but he has to come back to it.
And he was yelling at Bateman because as he's running towards Bateman on the sideline, he's pointing to him to turn upfield. Nobody was behind him. Bateman doesn't understand what he's telling him, so Lamar Jackson takes the sack.
This is the number 4 scoring team in the NFL at 28.4 points per game. They've been stuck on 7 since the 2nd possession of the game. Jackson on 4th and 3 delivers over the middle. Caught by Beckham. It's good enough for a first down. Low throw. Beckham touched after he grabs it. And that will move the chains for Baltimore.
Really good play design right there by Todd Monken. Odell Beckham lines up all the way outside, comes in motion, and then just gets right to a position past the marker, sits down, and Jackson hits him.
And the first catch of the day for Beckham. First down, Jackson steps up. We're down to 8:20 to play. Jackson downfield. Nobody home on that right sideline. Bateman, the intended target, stops the clock with 8:17 to play. 17-7, the Chiefs leading the Ravens.
Just throws it too low for Bateman to corral. Would have been a good pickup, and he would have been able to get out of bounds and save time. But a tough throw for Lamar Jackson, rolling and trying to throw it. Not an easy throw to make at all.
Everybody catches their breath here. 8:17 mark of the fourth. The Ravens are down 2 scores. And they're still at their own 24-yard line. Shotgun. Jackson faked the handoff. Jackson looks. Cannon to the left side. Sliding grab made by Beckham, short of the first down. They pick up 7. Jalen Watson made sure that he didn't get behind him.
Just sitting back in zone. They're just going with a 4-man rush here. So Lamar's had a lot of time on this drive to get the ball out.
3rd down and 2. Running play up the middle. Enough for a first down. The spin move by Gus Edwards. And he is brought down across the 35. Picks up 5. Drive remains alive, but the clock continues to roll. We're down to 7:38 to play in the fourth. And Mike Edwards is not getting up for Kansas City. Hunched over. The athletic training staff comes out to check on him and will step aside. 7:38 to play in the fourth. Kansas City 17, the Ravens 7. They do help him up, and now Edwards is going to walk off the field. So we are not going anywhere. We'll keep it here. Edwards is unbuckling his helmet. We're going to send it downstairs. Check in with Ross Tucker.
Guys, not only are the Chiefs only rushing 4 now and not blitzing, but they're all bull rushing. They're all trying to stay in their lanes. The goal now is not as much to sack Lamar Jackson as it is to not let him escape and get a big play.
And the veteran Dion Bush steps in for Edwards. First down. Jackson in the pocket, looking downfield, throws, it's caught, far sideline, Aguilar down the sideline across the 30, out of bounds to the 25.
A big completion right there. Nelson Aguilar on the left side runs a vertical route about 15 yards and breaks out, catches it and has room to run. And Odell Beckham does a really good job after running his route, turning around and blocking so Aguilar can pick up an extra 5 or 6 yards.
39 yards on the pass play. Jackson looking end zone, puts it out there on the left. It is incomplete over the head of Beckham. Trent McDuffie holds up in coverage. Fans were looking for a flag, so was Beckham. 2nd and 10, 6:54 to go in the fourth.
Odell Beckham lines up on the left side in the slot and runs what we call a slot fade. He just runs straight vertically down the field and then starts to lean out towards the pylon. The crowd is angry, but Trent McDuffie continues his awesome season all over Odell Beckham. Nowhere to throw the ball. Incomplete pass.
2nd down and 10 at the Kansas City 25. 12th play of the drive here for Baltimore. Shotgun. Jackson looking. Jackson, middle. End zone. Intercepted. And it's Bush with the pick. Goes down in the end zone. Turnover, Ravens. A huge one. Kansas City takes over.
Terrible decision right there by Lamar Jackson. Some of the receivers look winded. He's looking for Isaiah Likely in the back of the end zone. And there's 3 Chiefs defenders down there. And Likely gets bumped into, but Bush walks away with the interception. This Kansas City Chiefs defense, they've been all over it.
Dion Bush, who stepped in for the injured Mike Edwards with the pick. Chiefs will have it at the 20, up by 10. When we come back, 6:45 to go in the fourth. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Do you have a game plan for COVID-19? Prescription oral treatments must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms, even if mild. If you have for you, visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Finding quality candidates for your small business is no little league game, but Indeed can help you cover all your hiring bases. Their all-in-one hiring platform has smart tools to help you attract, screen, and hire quality candidates. And they don't just help you hire faster. 93% of employers.
Hey everybody, Mike from Toronto Sports Insider. Thank you all for getting us over the 7,000 subscriber mark. Let's keep it going. Let's have some fun tonight in the chat. Smash that like button down below. And hey, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Turn that notification bell on so you can hang out with us every single Leafs game or Toronto sports event. Thank you all for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys soon. Let's get back to the hockey. Go Leafs, go!
Today, choose wisely, choose Wendy's. Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Do you have a game plan for COVID-19? Prescription oral treatments must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms, even if mild. If you have a high risk factor, ask your doctor if treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Welcome back to the Grainger broadcast booth in Baltimore, along with Jason and Devin McCourty. I'm Ian Eagle. For the ones who get it done, there's Grainger, offering over 1 million industrial-grade products, fast delivery, free technical support. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Deion Bush was not a part of the rotation in the secondary, and an injury put him in there, and right in the fire, he comes up with a pick.
Oh, just a good job by him, and knowing your assignments. You don't ever know when your number's going to be called. You don't always get the reps in practice, but when you get in a game, you're expected to know, and your teammates rely on you. Right there, Bush, he says, hey, guys, I got you.
Ravens have turned it over on their last 2 possessions. Chiefs take over with a handoff to Pacheco. They'll push the pile, and they get it out to the 24-yard line. Initially looked like it would be a gain of 1. Instead, it's a gain of 4. We're down to 6.5 remaining now in the fourth quarter. There are literally 3 defenders in the area dealing with Likely.
Yes, and fans were mad. One of the guys runs into Likely as he's trying to stop, but I think the refs felt like he's not going to be able to stop. There's already 2 guys in front who are going to intercept the ball anyway, but tough to see.
Kansas City has not done much of anything offensively in the second half. They haven't had to. Kansas City, 4 drives, 4 punts since halftime. Mahomes. Pump fake, Mahomes will get dropped at the 22. The combination of Matabike and Pierce bring him down for a loss of 2. We are now under the 6-minute mark. And a timeout taken by the Ravens. A reminder that Sunday, February 11th, it is Super Bowl 58 from Las Vegas. You can catch all the action and excitement of Super Sunday on CBS. Check your local listings for more details. And, of course, you can also hear Super Bowl 58 right here on Westwood One, beginning with the pregame show, 4 p.m. Eastern, on most of these same stations on the NFL app or online at westwoodonesports.com.
Right now for Kansas City, this is that good feeling of having a guy like Patrick Mahomes. Some coordinators would be worried. Yeah, you want to get the first down, but you don't want to have a bad play. I think Andy Reid has no concern to that. He's going to let Patrick Mahomes go make the right decision on this 3rd down, and they'll live with whatever he decides to do.
3rd down and 8 at the 22. Quick hitter, near side, catch made. Pacheco weaves through traffic. Pacheco gets clubbed as he crossed the 25-yard line, and he goes down at the 26, gain of 5. Hit by Patrick Queen. 4th down punting unit coming on for Kansas City with 5:38 remaining in the 4th.
This Ravens defense, they've done their job in this second half. Every time they've gone on the field, they've forced the Kansas City Chiefs to punt the ball. They've made the adjustments of taking away Kelsey for the most part in this second half and not allowing a big play or any really momentum from this Chiefs offense.
Tommy Townsend, the punter. Devin Duvernay, return man at the 21. Kick is low. It's a wobbler. Duvernay ranges over. He bounces at the 30. Scooped up. Duvernay running. 30-yard line. 35. Duvernay to the 40. Sideline 45. Out of bounds. So that was slow developing just based on the timing of it. But Duvernay made the most of it. A 22-yard return. A 47-yard kick. And even 5 minutes to play in regulation. Along with Jason McCourty, Devin McCourty, and Ross Tucker. Ian Eagle here on Westwood One. You're listening to the AFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. The Kansas City Chiefs 17, the Ravens 7. Baltimore with the football. Ball is placed just short of the 46-yard line in Ravens territory.
Yeah, and this is a huge part because right now Kansas City only 68 yards in this second half. Baltimore 197 yards, but no points, and that's been the difference in this game.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens have to work quickly here. 5 minutes on the clock. They trail by 2 scores. Shotgun for Jackson. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Rush is on. Jackson steps up, and Jackson is dumped by Karlaftis. 4 sacks on the day for the KCD.
Karlaftis just off the edge, comes up, swipes away the hands, bends the angle, and a big sack. Lamar Jackson had no chance as soon as he had that pressure.
He beat Morgan Moses on the play. Jackson will throw it to the left side, caught by Beckham. He ducks out of bounds, out near midfield. Picks up 8 yards in the process. Stops the clock with 4:31 left in the fourth.
For this Chiefs defense right now, Ross said it earlier, they're bull rushing and not allowing Lamar Jackson to get out of the pocket. The big thing for them is they don't want to give up chunk yards. Even if the Ravens make a catch or make a play, make sure it's a short play. You come up and you make the tackle and continue to let that clock run.
2 giveaways in this second half by Baltimore. Kansas City has held on to the 10-point lead. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Jackson on 3rd and 6. Jackson looks to his left, now flips it over the middle, caught by Hill. Hill maintains his footing after going down initially and got up to get the first down. 7 yards.
These Baltimore Ravens receivers, running backs, they've made some good catches where Lamar Jackson's kind of fired the ball at him from these different angles. Justice Hill does a really good job. This ball bobbles in the air for a quick second. He's able to get it and pick up a first down.
But we hit 4 minutes to go. Baltimore is at the Kansas City 43. Jackson fakes the handoff. Jackson looking downfield, steps up. Jackson trying to run and cannot break away from Drew Tranquill. Tranquill was waiting for him as Jackson did get out of the pocket for 3 yards but didn't do major damage.
The toughest thing right now for the Ravens is Lamar's not seeing anybody open even with the time that he has. The receivers are getting so deep down the field when he scrambles there's no one to throw to.
And the clock is ticking away. We're down to 3.5 remaining. Jackson throws under duress. Catch is made over the middle by Hill. Nice move by Hill on the zigzag to the right. Good enough for a first down. Picks up 12 yards at the 30. Down to 3:18 and counting. 10-point lead for the Chiefs. And there is a Kansas City injury that's going to stop play here. So let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 58.
Football fans, Fantasy Sports Radio is helping you set a winning daily fantasy lineup and helping you with your playoff leagues. Channel 87 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Iron Eagle, the McCourty brothers, Ross Tucker down on the field. AFC Championship today in Baltimore. The Chiefs lead the Ravens 17-7 with 3:17 to play in the fourth quarter. Injured Chief on the play, and it's Tershawn Wharton. They were checking the left leg of Wharton. They just helped him to his feet, and Wharton will walk off without any assistance. Ravens have it at the 30-yard line, a 1st and 10 with 3:22 to go.
Fans are booing, but this is good for the Ravens team. That stopped the clock. It allowed the receivers, the backs, to catch their breath because guys were getting tired. They were trying to sub in and out. So this really was kind of a break for Baltimore to reset. They could huddle up, and now they can try to see if they can get a touchdown or kick a field goal and try to get a stop with this 2-score, but with them trailing by 2 scores.
Kansas City lost Charles Omenihu to a knee injury in the first half. So the depth being tested in that front with Wharton now trying to work through some issues along the Kansas City sideline. First down for Baltimore. 3:22 to play in a 10-point game. Jackson puts in his mouthpiece. Waits for the snap, shotgun. He's got it. Rush is coming. Jackson, 2 defenders looking to bring him down. He avoids it. Jackson to the right, to the 35, 30, running. Middle of the field, 25, and he's hit down low as he crossed the 25. It'll be Connor who makes the play for KC. 5-yard pickup, under 3 minutes to go.
And here's where strategy comes into play, because you said it, Dev, it's 2 scores. So you're going to need 2, so you don't want to take up too much time.
Jackson guns it over the middle, knocked away. He was trying to squeeze it into Beckham, and it's Trent McDuffie once again for KC.
Jay, you said it to start the game. This Kansas City defense has 2 really good corners, and L'Jarius Sneed and Trent McDuffie. And every time Lamar Jackson has tried to go and make a play against the blitz or man-to-man coverage on McDuffie, he comes away. Odell Beckham looked like he was open for a second. McDuffie gets that right hand in there and knocks away the ball to set up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5 at the 25 of Kansas City. 2:45 on the clock. Shotgun. Jackson looks to his right. Jackson has to chuck it away. Nobody there. There was some activity along the numbers on the right side between Likely and Connor. No flag thrown. More words exchanged. And now it's 4th down. Field goal unit comes on because it's a 2-score game. They're thinking, all right, take the 3 points right now with 2:38 to go.
Absolutely. And Lamar, good job throwing the ball away. Don't take any chances. You're already in field goal range, and you have a kicker in Justin Tucker. Make this field goal, and now you have to start to think about it. Do we go onside kick, or do we kick the ball off? And which I would do, kick the ball off and rely on your defense to get a stop. You have 2 timeouts left as well.
It's a 43-yard attempt for Justin Tucker. Went 2 for 2 last week. Tucker has been one of the best all-time at his position. Ott to snap it, Stout the holder, snap, placement, kick on the way. He drills it. It's a 7-point game. Baltimore cuts into the Kansas City lead with 2:34 remaining. With that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol, the trusted choice for a close, comfortable shave. Close Shave America, Close Shave, Barbasol. 2:34 left. Baltimore is going to kick it off to Kansas City. The Chiefs holding on to a 17-10 advantage after a 9-play, 29-yard drive that took 2 minutes and 26 seconds for the Ravens. They take the points on the field goal, a 43-yarder, the first points of this half.
And this is what we all came here for, right? 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs offense against this stout, best defense in the league, Baltimore Ravens this season. This is what we pay for football. This is playoff football, a chance to go to the Super Bowl. I can't wait to see this drive because Baltimore's defense has been shut down in this second half, and we've seen in games somebody shut down Mahomes all half or all game, and he comes away and makes the big plays under 2 minutes.
Ball is on the tee. Hand's team is out there for the Chiefs, and Tucker is going to kick it long and through the back of the end zone. So decision made. John Harbaugh, background as a special teams coach, takes a lot of pride in making the right decisions and also trusting his defense in this moment. That's ultimately what it comes down to.
I think so. And you look at the way the second half, Deb, you just said it. For as well as they've played, don't go onside kick. Trust those guys. Pin the ball back deep and let them go out there and try to force a 3-and-out, which would give Lamar still plenty of time to have the ball.
2:34 on the clock. Ravens have the 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts to work with. It's a handoff to Pacheco. Finds an opening. Pacheco hit down low. Crosses the 30-yard line with a penalty marker down. Ronald Darby gets in there to make the play and run support. It's a 7-yard pickup. Kelsey is steaming mad, and his teammates had to grab him and get him out of there so it didn't exacerbate the issue.
Too many men on the field, defense, 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
Not a good start for Baltimore on this drive.
Especially, you're coming off kicking the ball off. Getting 12 men on the field, that's a bad penalty. And if Baltimore doesn't win this game, we're going to walk away and talk about the penalties being a big factor, and the other big factor will be the turnover differential. Sure. They were one of the best in the league this year, plus 12, and today, minus 3.
So now 1st and 5 for the Chiefs at the 30-yard line, 2:28 to play. Pacheco in the backfield. And movement, a push with a flag down. Ball was never snapped. So the Ravens felt that there was movement on the Kansas City side. That's why Roquan Smith reacted. Chiefs claim we just stood there and Smith crossed into our territory.
Creed Humphrey barely had it, the center barely had his hands on the ball. I have no idea what Roquan Smith was looking at right there as he bolted through and knocked one of the offensive linemen on the ground.
This seems like an open and shut case.
Defense, number 0. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
These are killers. Absolute killers.
I don't understand that at all. Mahomes' hands wasn't even under Creed Humphrey yet to take the snap, and Roquan Smith just takes off on Trey Smith. I have nothing for that.
Well, you just said it. Back-to-back plays. You're coming off the kickoff. You know what the situation is. Kansas City is going to run the ball. You don't have the right personnel on the field, 12 men on the field. Then the very next snap, your leader, your guy, Roquan Smith, has an unexplainable penalty where he just knocks a guy down
15 yards.
The ball snap.
8 penalties, costing them nearly 100 yards. Handoff. Pacheco, there's a big crowd there up the middle, and he's got no room to work. Met by Travis Jones. It's a loss of 1 on the play, but the clock stops with 2:23 left. Timeout taken by the Ravens. They have 1 remaining and the 2-minute warning. The NFL Pro Bowl games presented by Verizon are back. Catch the Skills Show Thursday, February 1st at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Then flag football and more skills on Sunday, February 4th, 3 p.m. Eastern on ABC, ESPN, ESPN Plus, and Disney XD. So they put a second on the clock, 2:24 left. 2nd and 11 for Kansas City. They have a 7-point lead over the Ravens. Trying to get that win here at the AFC Championship and advance to the Super Bowl yet again. Line of scrimmage is the 44-yard line of KC. Pacheco in the backfield. Traditional setup here to run the ball. Motion man is Rice. Handed off. Pacheco, stop and go. He's hit. Moves to his right and falls forward for a gain of 2. And the clock stops with 2:19 left as Baltimore will use its final timeout. So they need a stop here on 3rd and 9. They still have the 2-minute warning to work with.
And that's the key. Getting the stop here now allows you to have a 2-minute warning. And that's the heartbreaking thing about the penalties, because even if you get the stop, this now turns into a field possession game where now field possession game, your offense is still going to have to drive. So you don't want to give up the 3 yards that now the offense, even if they get the ball back, they're going to have to deal with.
Kansas City breaks the huddle. 3rd and 9 at the 46, 2:19 on the clock. Baltimore is out of timeouts. Pacheco in the backfield sets up to the left of Mahomes. Mahomes in the pocket, throws a deep one. Behind the defense, it is caught. Valdez-Scantling with the grab. He got behind Millette for 33 yards. Hushing the crowd with 2:04 to play. And now we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. Mahomes has done it again. Downfield delivery to Valdez-Scantling. And he has shocked the fans here in Baltimore. 2 minutes to play. Kansas City 17, the Ravens 10. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Anjali.
Mike from TSI. Join our awesome community today. You see all those awesome emojis in the chat? See everybody's names rolling down the bottom of the screen here? Get your name in that list. It's only 99 cents a month. 99 cents. You can't even get a coffee for 99 cents anymore, guys. Join today. Click the description of the video. You'll see the link to join in the description. Let's get back to the action. Go Leafs, go. Let's finish strong, boys.
Telling me, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who specialize in saving the day and for the ones who've mastered the art of keeping business moving. We offer industrial-grade supplies for every industry with same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders, all backed by real people ready to help. So you can get the right answers and products right when you need them. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The American Red Cross is facing an emergency blood shortage. More donors are urgently needed now to ensure blood is ready at a moment's notice. Make an appointment today to give. Use the Blood Donor app, visit redcrossblood.org, or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to schedule your donation.
Shop literally millions of new and used cars on AutoTrader. If you see a car on TV, driving by on your street, in your dreams, whenever really, pretty much any car you see, you can find one like it for sale on AutoTrader.
Log on to WestwoodOneSports.com every weekday during the NFL season for a brand new episode of the Ross Tucker Football Podcast. Listen at your convenience at WestwoodOneSports.com/Ross Tucker. You have conventional wisdom, as we know in the NFL. That situation, you say, hey, just don't make a mistake. Don't put us in a bad position. They allow Patrick Mahomes to throw the ball downfield and complete it to end this game. Mahomes takes the knee on first down.
Yeah, and Dev said it. You trust Patrick Mahomes to make a throw like that. Obviously, for the Baltimore Ravens, it's third down. They come with an all-out pressure, trying to make a play defensively to get the ball back. Mahomes sees he has one-on-one with Valdez-Scantling against Mollett. He throws it up. What's so impressive is we've talked about the receivers on the Kansas City Chiefs all season long with the drops, the inconsistencies. Last week, Valdez-Scantling, 2 catches of over 30 yards. Today, the most crucial point of the game, he has another big one to put this game away.
Victory formation here for KC. Mahomes under center, takes the snap, takes the knee, 1:17 and counting. Baltimore has no timeouts remaining. Players out on the sideline for the Ravens consoling Flowers and Jackson. This Baltimore season will end today at home. The number 1 seeds in the AFC are out. Celebration is starting on the Kansas City sideline. Hugs for head coach Andy Reid. Handshakes. Dapping up one another. The Chiefs 42 seconds away. Mahomes takes a knee. And that is it. The Kansas City Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl for the 4th time in the last 5 years. Viva Las Vegas for KC. They've done it again. They win the AFC Championship 17-10 over the Ravens and end Baltimore's season here at M&T Bank Stadium. Was it the big offensive dynamic performance that we've seen in past years? It didn't need to be. Their defense is for real, guys.
And that defense with the greatness of Patrick Mahomes. We've talked about it all the time. This guy's not stepping up. They don't have this. Kelsey's older, this and that. Somehow Mahomes makes that 1 or 2 plays that decides the game. And I think the Chiefs team now knows we're built off defense. Yep. We're going to let those guys go play, dominate the game, and offensively we're going to step up and do what we have to do. Today, it was starting fast and really putting the game away in the first half.
It almost doesn't seem fair, Dev, how good this Kansas City Chiefs team is. Yep. This was a year all throughout the season as we've looked at them and it's like, all right, well, they don't have enough weapons on the offense. Those guys are dropping passes. It's like, all right, well, something's just not clicking with this team. And this is going to be the year for somebody else then they get in the playoffs, and they just get right back to what they do. One heck of a performance by this entire team. You said it, the fast start offensively, and then the defense just holding suit the entire game, coming away with 3 big takeaways to really impact this game and win it for them.
The defending champions will get the chance to win it again. New locale, Las Vegas, last year Glendale, Arizona. They had to slog their way through parts of the season where people thought that teams were chipping